bowwintimber.com.au.
Since a bloke named Bill started cutting timber in a mill back in 1980, Bowwin Timber's been the builder's best mate ever since. Whether you're stick framing or need prefab frames and trusses, Bowwin Timber's got what you need for every building stage. Geelong owned and operated with trade quality products in stock, ready to go. Bowwin Timber, Fellmongers Road, Breakwater. The team that builders just keep coming back for.
I'm going down to Bowwin Timber.
Hamlin Homes, with over 40 years of commitment, building homes throughout Geelong and the Surf Coast. Hamlin Homes is family operated, born, raised and living in Geelong, and committed to thriving into the future. Committed to building quality, sustainable homes. Committed to supporting you throughout your building journey. Hamlin Homes, built on a commitment to local trades, using premium quality materials, including a roof made from Colorbond steel. Hamlin.com.au, CDB-U 52938.
Don't panic, call Steamatic.
Steamatic Geelong introduces mobile laser cleaning services using world-leading technology. This is the future of cleaning and surface preparation, using nothing more than the touch of light. Whether it's food manufacturing, injection mould and tool cleaning, or paint and corrosion removal, take advantage of this dustless, non-abrasive, chemical-free technology. Another winning solution from Geelong's cleaning and restoration specialists. Visit steamatic.com.au.
Since a bloke named Bill started cutting timber in a mill back in 1980, Bowwin Timber's been the builder's best mate ever since. Whether you're stick framing or need prefab frames and trusses, Bowwin Timber's got what you need for every building stage. Geelong owned and operated with trade quality products in stock, ready to go. Bowwin Timber, Fellmongers Road, Breakwater. The team that builders just keep coming back for.
I'm going down to Bowwin Timber.
Breakwater Metaland. Steel projects made easy. Need your steel cut to any size while you wait? Easy. Need your order delivered anywhere within 50 Ks? Easy. Want a better choice of steel products like flat bar, RHS, SHS and angle steel products? Easy. At Breakwater Metaland, they love talking steel and they'll recommend the right products to make your job easy. For your construction, landscaping or DIY project, choose Breakwater Metaland for steel products made easy. breakwatermetaland.com.au.
Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, APCO. Fueled by APCO Cafe 24/7.
A massive day. September is here and there is local footy aplenty, including today's qualifying final between Kolak and Newtown and Chilwell, where before the match, the Team Tyre Power and the Ponds and Norlane Hotels. Team Tyre Power, your one-stop shop for all tyres and wheels in Belmont, Drysdale, North Geelong and Torquay. Also today, the BFNL preliminary final. Torquay and Anglesea at Grinner Reserve, Newcomb's home ground, for the winner to go into the grand final to play Geelong Amateur, East Geelong and North Geelong. Both looking to end lengthy grand final droughts. Jason, the GDFNL second semi-final. North 2015, East Geelong 2012, last time that they played in the grand final when they were one of Bellpost Hill's many victims throughout the 2010s.
Yes, they have the team to win it, but they have fallen at the last or second last hurdle a couple of years in a row, so they need to get on top this afternoon and see if they can get over the Rico coach North. It's going to be a good game out there.
Absolutely.
Weather-wise.
Should be a cracker at St Albans Reserve. In the experts chair this afternoon for the Sporting Globe, Eat Drink Sport, Rory Street Geelong is Rowan McSparron, and he's got a Breakwater Metaland head-to-head to keep an eye on this afternoon, or might be one, there might be two. What have you got for us, Ro?
Yeah, I'm going to go, I think on a ground like this, day like this, it's going to be one in and out of the middle, and I think the two big bulls going head-to-head will be the coach of Kolak, Seb Ross, and Liam Nash from Newtown and Chilwell, who's been a hell of a player. He's played a lot of VFL football, and I think with his bigger body, he's going to have a big say on today's proceedings. If he's not getting his hands on it, him and Harris, I think Newtown might struggle.
Breakwater Metaland Steel Projects made easy. Good crowd has rolled in this afternoon, and I suspect, Ro, you've got a better handle on it than us. What is Kolak like when the Tigers make the finals? Because as much as probably people don't talk about, there is still that us versus them mentality, being the out-of-towners.
Oh, 100%, and you really thrive on that really community-based network that they have in Kolak, and obviously they've still got the CDFL playing their finals at the moment, but yeah, the community really gets behind the Tigers and supports them really well, and they travel down the highway, and the first time in a long time the netballers aren't involved at senior level in the finals. Bit of changing of the guard down there. So the netballers, to be quite honest, the netball and the football section, since my early days at Bell Park, I don't think I've ever seen a football and netball club as tight as Kolak. So all the girls will be here supporting, no doubt.
Down to Birchie, boundary side for Leopold Sporties. Leopold Sporties' brand new sports bar now open. Birchie, can you just give us a handle on conditions where it might just seem a little bit blowier down there than what we're feeling here in the box? Bit of a northeaster.
Yeah, I feel like the breezes are picked up a little bit as I've been standing out here, so it's certainly coming from that northeasterly direction. It's favouring the southern end. It'll be interesting. They're about to toss the coin. Probably could be a goal in it, one or two maybe, but at this level they're pretty good at navigating against it. But yeah, definitely favouring the southern end.
Who won the toss?
Kolak have won the toss and they will kick with that aid of that slight breeze.
Down to the Church Street or southern end of West Oval. Jack Malikan taking the toss alongside Ned Harris. So Ned still acting captain at the moment in the absence of Luke Maddock, who we will get an update on post-game from Steve Johnson about how those knees are tracking. Ben Panisi's hamstring as well, a couple that they couldn't consider today, but good to see Luke Maddock out of the big knee braces that he was wearing for a period of time there after I think he hurt both knees. I think it was against Kolak down there back in round 9 from memory.
Forrest Gumps they were.
They were caliper sort of style. KFC X-Pole has just come to its conclusion, and let's have a little bit of a look here at what the final result was, and it's come in at 67-33 Newtown and Kolak. Let's go around the panel. Let's start with Birchie. Birchie, winner in a margin this afternoon.
Due to the perfect weather conditions, I'm actually going to go for Kolak by 13 points.
Laurie Hill. Kolak by 5 points, wants a thriller this afternoon, Rowe.
Kolak by 19.
Chase.
Kolak by 3 points.
Kolak by 22. I just think there's too much experience out there. Newtown have got a lot of kids.
That's my only worry.
Who don't have finals experience.
As Rose said, though, if Liam Nash and Ned Harris can actually dominate, they're going to be in the game.
Huge. And Hocking behind the footy too. I've just written Hocking and Josh Garner. I think you nearly sacrifice, if you play McCormack in front of the ball with Josh Garner and Adam Garner, you nearly put Josh Garner straight to Hocking and take him out of the game. So
I'll tell you what, look at them. Adam Garner, Josh Garner and Jaron McCormack walking to the forward line.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
So the breeze will...
How big is Jaron McCormack?
He's a beast, mate.
Do I say that every finals, I think?
I used to go home after every game coaching him saying, gee, I wish I had 3 of him to put him on every line.
Geez, I hope he's got some sunscreen on today.
The great Red McIntyre
back in front.
The former star number 23. Wonder if he would have worn the long sleeves today in these conditions, or it might have just been a tinge too warm. And still would have got sunburnt, according to Matty Plunkett, who's also, I think I heard Matty Plunkett on a rival radio station at about between 8 and 10 this morning, talking about property. Our good friends at Bay 93.9, of course, our sister station, but KRock 955, bringing you KRockFootball.live. The call today through FM 88 at the ground and KRockFootball.live. The Cats calls for the rest of September through KRock 955 and AFL Bowwin TV as well. What have you picked up early, Ro? You've just noticed Hocking playing just a little bit further up the ground than normal, and a wing against Lee Gorwell for one at Gully Plan Farm.
Yeah, I rate Lee Gorwell high, but the mismatch in height there, whether he slides back as a +1 early and they roll up to another winger, we'll wait and see.
Finals a go on KRock Footy. Harvey Norman, Crow and Warren Ponds. First quarter are underway.
Side bell, get it down to Jared Walters for Kolak, and they move it into Darcy Lang at centre forward. Held on to, the umpire said play on. Umpire McElhinney in charge there. Handball over the top for Newtown. Gorwell comes at it. He can't take it. Oh, wow. A couple of Kolak players run into each other. And one of them was Jack Maligan, who, if he gets up, that's okay. He copped a big whack there from a teammate who came the other way. He's running back towards half-back. Ball is out of bounce on centre wing. Broadcast side in front of the stands here, which is pretty full as we start this qualifying final this afternoon at West Oval.
Hocking's gone to that spare in the back line, like we said early, off the wing.
So true centre wing ball thrown back into play. It's a shallow throw in. It'll land at the feet of the ruckman. Bell was able to knock it to Darcy Lang. Lang snapped a left foot kick towards right half forward. Hocking with a big spoil for Newtown. Will roll it towards the boundary line and out. Bow tracking it. So Oscar Murdoch with that right hamstring heavily strapped, taking Adam Garner for Wombat Gully Plant Farm. Keep an eye on that. He's not moving freely, I'd have to say, Oscar Murdoch, but Garner might try and get on his bike here. Ball held back into play again, just forward of the wing, favouring the Tigers. Ross trying to get his hands on the footy, couldn't. Bow, the handball to Diamond. Kick smothered nicely by Walters. Wilkinson tried to take it. Coming through but leaving it behind was Micah Robb, who he waxed lyrical about in the pre-game, but we've got another stoppage. So it's really contested early, Row. Who's this suiting early?
Kolak for sure. The bigger bodies just roughing up the smaller, younger blokes.
Zybel, Wilkinson got it down. Nash kicked it around the corner on centre wing, goes towards half forward. Foppiani comes out, can't take it, needs some support, got some. Madola, his handball over the top, missed the target at half forward. Malikan across half back, he also missed the target. To Nash, a little bit of candy, got back on the left, pumps it towards half forward. Ball spills free towards Dotis, handball over the top, free towards the pocket. Harkness comes across for Newtown, can't take it, kick back towards half back. Gorbel stands underneath it, gets some support as well from Seb Ross, and he takes the mark at half back for Kolak.
Good little confidence booster there for Will Parkhouse, winning a contest there, Row, and getting that clearing kick away.
Yeah, he's long, really long, Will, and defends really well one-on-one.
The former St. Ross kicks to half forward. It actually clears the pack. It'll roll out the back. Charlie Byrne will be first back there inside defensive 50, just a fumble the wrong time. Smart the pressure, handball over his head. Lang, short ball, and Garner is marked.
That was the kick from Darcy Lang. That was grind Myers like.
Well, he's got a lot of Leon Cameron about him because he's had so many injuries on that right leg. His ability to kick on the left foot's as good as anyone's natural foot, Darcy.
Umpires today, Errol Burns, Paul McElhinney and Jack O'Neill controlling this one. And Adam Garner, we are right behind this in our best seats in the house thanks to APCO. Win an SUV on now. Adam Garner, after being reprimanded by the MRP during the week, 25 out, has pushed that to the right and just missed. Through for a minor score. So the first score of the final series in the qualifying final is behind to Kolak. And it's off the boot of Adam Garner. They're one behind. Newtown Chilwell yet to score. First quarter action thanks to Harvey Norman, Corio and Morn Ponds. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed at Harvey Norman.
So Braden Hocking, who's playing the +1 for the Towners, will do the kicking in. Church Street end of the ground. Bathed in sunshine this afternoon. Great day for football. He plays on from fullback. Kicks it out wide towards Foppiani, gets some hands to it, can't take it though. Ball spills free, Ned Harris tracks it towards the boundary line. Sees it over, about 65 around from the Kolak goal. We're going to have a boundary throw in. So one behind on the board for the Tigers. Newtown yet to score. Played nearly 3 minutes. Bowen Foods time clock. Zybel, Wilkinson both get a hand to it. Nash got the clearing kick from the contest towards centre wing. Foppiani comes, can't take the mark, tried to tap it on in the end. Ball spills free. Rennitz loses his feet. Handball was good though to Spokes in game 200. Goes towards half forward. Newtown with the numbers from behind. Garner comes at it. That was Adam. Got it away. Joffe can't get away though. He got the handball free in the end, but they missed the target. A couple of them were there. Josh Garner was one. Smart was the other. And the Newtown defence working overtime. Just inside defensive 50. We're going to have a ball up.
Kolak just been a little bit cleaner by hands. We see Byrne fumble early and a couple other fumbles. Kolak had just been cleaner in the early stages.
Umpire Burns puts it into the air. Wilkinson winning the tap down. Ned Harris was pulled off the kick. Might have been tackled by Smart, who'll come again and lay another tackle. Calls for holding the ball. Ryan Monaghan hailing a cab that will never pull up and pick him up. That would be a fair I'd avoid as well. And we'll get a ball up. About 40 out from the Tigers' goal. Wilkinson and Garner. Maybe Wilkinson winning the tap this time. Mitch Diamond will have to track the footy. Rob put the pressure on it. Coming the other way, Josh Garner took it for the Tigers, and then he was wrapped up. And this repeat stoppage just continues and continues. Early in this qualifying final, 4 minutes on the Bowwin Foods time clock is played. One behind, playing no score. Kolak leading. Grabbed out of the ruck by Adam Garner, then fires a handball into space. Diamond one way. McCormack crunch. Put Diamond on his backside. Smart picked up the footy, tried to get a handball away. It's untidy at the moment. Charlie Byrne went to kick, and he was pushed as he kicked, and it bobbled off the outside of the left boot, rolled out of bounds in the right forward pocket, and we'll have it hurled into play. One behind Kolak. Newtown Chilwell yet to score. It feels like an early FA Cup meeting on the BBC World Service.
Just an earlier injury update. Jack Malikan has made his way to the bench in that collision early on with a little bit of a split on his chin. So they're just attending to that now.
Thanks, Birchie. St John got injury update down there on the boundary line. Kick around the corner, came around from Adam Garner, and he kicks the goal and tells the crowd about it as well. Metricon, goal of the day from Adam Garner. He had 30. He had about 3 centimetres to move there and kicked around the corner. And he should be doing that all day rather than kicking directly in front. They go to 1-1-7. The Tigers, they let Newtown injury update down there on the boundary line. Kick around the corner, scoreboard for Adam Garner. He kicks the goal and tells the crowd about it as well.
Absolutely, missed that easy one right in front of goal, and then has that really hard kick from around the corner. But weight of numbers early, Kolak's territory-wise, just a little bit too much for Newtown, and call it luck, call it class, but nice finish in the end by the big fella.
Goal number 44 of the season for Adam Garner. They're all left in the wake of Connor Giddings in the race for the goal kicking award. Bell winning the tap down, rolling ball. Ross will be first onto it. You'll use his class and send a kick long inside forward 52. Much on it for Josh Garner. Bouncing ball, a one-on-one. Knocked away towards the back pocket. Done, under pressure, brought to ground, and we will get a ball up in the left forward pocket. Noah Carosella looks like he might have the daunting task of Jaron McCormack. There's some kilos, not height, they're not too bad height-wise, but there's some kilos being given up by the experience of McCormack and the youth of Carosella from the ruck contest. Adam Garner won it down. It's off hands and out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. And we'll do it all again. And the stoppages continue through this first 6 minutes on the Barn Foods time clock. Sells the freshest fish direct to you, Donga Road, North Geelong.
Boundary throw-in. Deep forward for Kolak again. Adam Garner's going to do the ruck work this time against Wilkinson. Boundary throw-in. Garner tries to take it out of the ruck again. Falls to the front. Burn over the top of it. Ball tried to be reefed out of there by Micah Robb. He couldn't take it though. In the left forward pocket for Kolak. And umpire Burns will come in and ball it up again. Wilkinson has to stand over the top of the football. Gets it down. Robb tries to break free, handball, came back Ross, his handball chopped off. Diamond for Newtown, outside defensive 50, long kick, 2-on-1, Coburn's the one. He did pretty well in the end, just punch it backwards, but only as far as Spokes. Handball was okay. Off a step, that's Lockie Simpkin. He gets it inside 50 for Kolak, but they've got the numbers behind the ball. The Eagles, can they pick it up though? That's the thing, they can't. Just outside their defensive 50, it's going to be a ball up stoppage, I think. The umpire's letting it go, and now he's going to have to come in and do some work.
Is this going to be the afternoon?
Finals are very, very rarely pretty. It's all physical and contested. You just need to do the fundamentals well, and at the early stages, Kolak are just in front.
Graham McSparron in the experts chair for the Sporting Globe, 2011 Bell Park Premiership player. Ball up, left half forward for Kolak at the point of the square kick. If Nash was smothered, Ned Harris will put his head over the footy, give a handball up to Diamond, and Diamond will try to hit a target on the way out. He missed Will O'Dwyer, and a rare skill error from Mitch Diamond. He's put that out of bounds on the full. And the free kick belongs to the Tigers. Spokes has got it. Open age game 200 for the Tigers, and he delivers nicely onto the chest of Jaron McCormack, who came out full-chested in front of Carosella and took it on the chest. And this is not beyond Jaron McCormack, who we know has got one of the better legs in the GFL. Game 176 of his career. I think it's game 99 today for Kolak, and his kick across the face is going to be marked, is it, by Josh Garner in the right forward pocket. Brayton Hocking arguing that was out in the full. Boundary umpire unmoved, and Josh Garner, he's going to have a shot at goal. Is he going to come out on the left foot J-curve or the right foot banana? Setting himself for the left foot J-curve. He steps, he snaps, and he has hit the belly of the ball and put it across the face and out of bounds on the full. Just didn't get the snap on the ball that he wanted. So yeah, Jaron McCormack next week will play his 100th game in black and gold. Yeah,
good on him. He's been a hell of a player for the Tigers for a long period of time, and even when he was out at Kolak, he's been a star of the competition for a long, long time, Jaron.
So Murdoch with the footy, last line of defence after that kick from Garner. He goes to the left foot kick. Outside defensive 50, punched in front by Spokes, falls to Ned Harris, handball over top Bove, or he ran into Zach Zybell, which is not a great thing to do. Handballed it away though in the end to Will O'Dwyer. He gets it around the corner towards centre wing. Good mark, Coburn came out and took a good grab on centre wing on the outer side. He hasn't got much to kick to though. They've been playing very high there, Newtown. He goes short, it's okay. Charlie Harris takes it, still on centre wing, outer side here at West Oval. He's got Byrne inside. He's not quite sure where to go. He goes with the right foot kick long now. He needs... Oh, Dotis in the middle. Nearly took the mark. He got his hands to it. Ross got the handball free for Kolak. Pack develops inside Newtown's forward 50. First time we've seen that there. And we're going to have a ball up about 35 out from their goal. It's how long they can keep it there, Ro, now for Newtown, whether they can just get some repeat stoppage.
Yeah, well, it just depends if they can lock it in and not let that ball spit out like it has been.
Zybell won the tap down. O'Dwyer tracking it for Newtown, picked it up and then was able to keep it alive near the boundary line, although chance for Ned Harris, Charlie Harris should say, handball on the bounce. Floppy only tried to get it back to Charlie. Might have got one high from Micah Robb. Umpire didn't see it that way. Walters has got the loose footy picked up. And then he's picked up, brought to ground, Connor Foppiani with another forward 50 tackle. High in the category for that in season 2025.
So ball up, Newtown still into attack. Foppiani does the ruck work. Zybell with a big left fister down towards Rob. He can't take it. Ball spills free, goes close to the boundary line. Burn sees it over. Right on 50 from the Newtown goal. We have another boundary throw in. Playing 10.5 in this first term. Bowwin Foods time clock. Sells the freshest fish direct to you, Donga Road in North Geelong. Boundary throw in for Wilkinson and Zybell. Neither get a tap to it. Falls to the back of the pack. Ball just got dropped there, and that was Cooper. Goes towards centre wing with the kick. Kolak though. Jared Walters handball over the top. Doesn't sit though for Josh Garner. Coming back the other way. Kick around the corner from Carousella. Was he out of bounds when he kicked it? He was, and we will have a boundary throw in. Centre wing on the outer side here at West Oval.
Fair to say this game hasn't reached any great heights. The breeze not aiding, a northeasterly Birchie that just feels a little bit stronger potentially out on the ground surface than it does in front of the stands.
Yeah, certainly got something in it when it springs up.
Right in front of the Zambrero sign, it's thrown into play. In front of the pack, Micah Robb just harassed out of it there by Ned Harris. His handball though was smothered, and it was smothered back to Jared Walters, who drives a kick to half forward, a one-on-one. Murdoch leading in the race to the footy, runs away from Josh Garner, but he actually hacked it off the boot, came off his shin, and down low, that's a Hamlin hanger by Zach Zybell. He just got the fingers underneath the Sharon before it hit the turf. Took a good grab, the big fella, as he makes his return after a couple of weeks on the sideline.
Wouldn't be walking for that one. I'd want the third umpire. Ball inside 50. McCormack goes back, can't take the mark off the front of the pack. Ball to an open goal square. Which way is it going to bounce? Across the face of goal. And
Cooper Hayes, I think.
Yeah, it was Cooper Hayes. Through for one behind. He's wearing long sleeves today too, Coop. So they go to 1-2-8 now. Kolak, they lead Newtown yet to score. Harvey Norman K-Rock. First quarter scoreboard.
1-2-8 plays no score in a real arm wrestle early. The only goal coming from Adam Garner from a Metricon goal of the day contender. Hocking will drive it straight up the middle looking for a mark, and he doesn't find one that he wants. He finds Lockie Simpkin taking a really good grab, the veteran. That should be 50 against Connor Foppiani, and it wasn't paid. Middle of West Oval, Simpkin pulls a kick nicely onto the chest of Cooper. The marks between the top of the 50 and the edge of the centre square.
He's nearly got him in it, this kick. He's got a thumping kick for a young fella.
From just inside the centre square, decides to put it to the top of the square and wants Adam Garner in a juggling attempt to mark, and it's paid too. Through the hands it went of Oscar Murdoch, and Adam Garner's been paid the Hamlin hanger going back with the flight, and he'll go back tight in the right forward pocket to add to his 1-goal-1. So Garner, one already. It was an absolute cracker from the same pocket over his left shoulder. We had barely any daylight to work with. This one he's got a little bit more to work with. A kick from about 25 out for a 14-point Kolak lead, and he's pushed it to the right, and the Breeze got that.
Dragged it.
He was sort of over right goalpost line, and then it pulled it to the right hard and through for a minor score. So missed opportunities here for the Tigers with the aid of the Breeze in the opening term. 1-3-9. Garner with 1-goal-2. Newtown Chilwell yet to score. 13 3/4 minutes played on the Bowwin Foods first quarter time clock.
Hocking has gone down the middle and to the outer side. So in the last two kick-ins, he's got Kapala up this side, but he elects to go to the outer side again. Goes long, outside 50. Punched away by Zybell from Wilkinson. Free kicks being found. Going to be somebody. I don't know who. He's going to Kolak. Is it? Yes, it is. And everybody ran forward because they thought it was a Newtown free kick. So they go Zybell, going to go long with the Breeze. Goes to the post. Garner at the back. Plays on. This time he's not going to miss because he doesn't have a set shot. He puts it through for his second. Shades of Jeremy Cameron last night. 2-2 for him. And they go to 2-3-15 Kolak Newtown. Yet to score Harvey Norman K-Rock. First quarter scoreboard. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed at Harvey Norman.
Well, we could see the ball really carried then, and we also noticed on Garner's last shot at goal, the ball actually drifted off the boot pretty quickly. So there may be a little bit more in this Breeze than we think. So Kolak might need to put a few on the board because at some stage Newtown are going to get their shot with the Breeze, and it'll be interesting to see what plays out.
So early running with the men in yellow and black. As we touched on earlier, and Rowan didn't want to be reminded, haven't won a final since the second semi of 2019. were beaten in the grand final that year, and I understand a really good book on country grand finals is on the way. Toby Prime, former Addy journalist, is actually in the midst of writing that, and is writing about 2019.
Yes, he rang Robbo during the week, I believe.
And Kane Learson's also been spoken to about maybe a little signal he might have made late in the game that he's spoken about. Ned Harris has been pulled off the footy back in the middle, though, and a chance here. Handball came out of there from Giblett, and now a long ball inside 50, wanting Adam Garner, but Hocking's gone back there. Maybe they're going a +1 there. And a hack off the boot, and Katsaris has handled it really well from Hocking. Inside defensive 50, still short to Tullio. Tullio barely went 15, but 50 against Lockie Simpkin. Well, Tullio went to go. I think umpire's got to show some common sense there in terms of Tullio went to go thinking that might not have gone 15.
That was the...
and Simpkins reacted to that.
Yeah, and that was the one where the umpires have been told the fake handball, the fake play on, that you've got to give the benefit of the doubt. Errol likes to blow the whistle, though.
Tullio, point of the square, left half forward, inside 50. Marking target was Dodos. There's going to be a free kick for an arm chop, I reckon. And Dodos is going to be the recipient, or is it going to Coburn? In fact, it's going to Coburn. So it was Dodos who flew at the footy. But it's going to come back to being Jed Coburn. Managed last week. He's had a wonderful year. Only had the 8 games to his name coming in, but been backed in by Steve Johnson. 16 games, 17 goals. Let us know when you see that replay, Ro, what you thought of that marking contest.
It didn't look too bad, but we'll just have a look at the replay and see what it looks like.
Would love a goal into the breeze. Coburn would need to start at right-hand goal post. That's where he does start it, but he might not have started it far enough. Yes, he has. That's a good finish from the youngster. Into the breeze, was able to use it well. Curled it around the left-hand goalpost, and Newtown and Chilwell have got there first in the qualifying final. 1 straight 6 plays 2-3-15. Opening quarter, Harvey Norman, Coro and Warn Pond scoreboard. Best brands, best range, best prices. Guaranteed at Harvey Norman. Free kick there?
Look, it's probably a 50-50. In a final, you probably let those ones go. But in saying that, their first real dangerous forward momentum, it's come off the back of a free kick and a 50-metre penalty. So a little bit of indiscipline or a poor decision, whichever way you want to look at it. Kolak have given up a goal there.
Back to the middle. Josh Garner having a run on the ruck, gives Ibel a rest for Kolak. Wilkinson gets it down, comes back to him from Nash nearly. Jared Walters, little toe poke. Charlie Harris off the wing, he can't pick it up. Oh, then he runs straight into Jared Walters' tackle, and the umpire says holding the ball, free kick. And it's going to be Jared Walters, who started the game well. He goes with a chip ball to cross centre half forward. It's okay. Garner takes the mark. Josh. Good to see he is up and about, Josh Garner. He's had some ankle troubles this year. He goes now with a kick inside 50. And he looks for, Adam goes up with one hand. Cooper Hayes off a step, right foot kick around the corner. Hasn't brought it back far enough and through for one behind. He's second behind of the afternoon. They go to 2-4-16 now. Kolak. They lead Newtown 1 straight 6. Harvey Norman K-Rock, first quarter scoreboard.
The veteran Hocking playing game 191 this afternoon. So if he decides to play on next year, well, during the GFL 200 club, runs out of his defensive goal square with a high ball to the broadcast wing, looking for Wilkinson or Dodos. Neither could mark, and it's off hands and out of bounds. And we'll get a boundary throw, and in fact it was Coburn flying. Jason's laughing to himself.
Leo Neild has gone home and started texting already.
Right.
Yes, as he does.
So just waiting for the boundary umpire to bring this back into play. Approaching time on the Bowwin Foods time clock. The two rucks will set themselves. Josh Garner will compete this time. It's a very skew with boundary throw-in, and it's been called a play on. That has to be recalled, but it won't be. It rolls through a couple. Cooper involved. Walters, handball. Hayes inside 50. Bouncing ball eludes Rob. Hocking, judging at best, did well. Then sends a kick away, but kicks it straight to the 200 gamer in Spokes, who marks. He'll lower the eyes and put it into the waiting arms of Giblett. Giblett will take it at the point of the square. Left half forward. Josh Garner's pushing forward, but he decides to laterally go to Cooper Hayes, and then Hayes goes short and back onto the ground wearing a different jumper is Jack Malikan. He's all bandaged up like a mummy. He's wearing number 11. He'll send it inside forward 50. Adam Garner the target. Nearly Falcon Murdoch, but he has time to recover. A handball on the bounce. Somebody's got to come and get it. Well, the only person who wanted it was Cooper. He got a handball out, but straight to Dunn, who really kicked without looking. It's going to work out okay, but it's sat on its point. Tullio's got to go. go, knocked away by Hayes, and happy to walk it out is Coburn. And we'll get a boundary throw in. No, he won't. Insufficient intent is the call, and Jed Coburn had no other intent other than to walk that out.
We did say Errol likes to blow the whistle.
I don't think that's wrong, though.
Yeah, maybe not.
Thank God.
There's someone
Thank God Kirsch is not here, I'll tell you. Simpkin, Lockie, inside 50 with the kick. Off from the side, Garner pays the mark again. He is causing all sorts of havoc for the Newtown backs.
Certainly is, and he's looking fit and healthy at the moment too. He's looking in really good shape, and as we said, big bandage on Murdoch's quad there, or hamstring, whatever he's got, might be impeding him just a bit.
2 goals to his personal tally. This for his third and Kolak's third of the first term. He comes in 30 out, 45 degree angle. That's missed again. Oh, goal umpire said it hasn't missed. It's gone through. It was very close. So Adam Garner kicks his third. And the Tigers have 3-4-22. They lead Newtown 1 straight 6. Harvey Norman, K-Rock, first quarter scoreboard.
Kolak have definitely settled into the final groove a little bit better. They've been clean with their hands, where Newtown have just kicked and hoped at times, where Kolak have set up really well. Obviously with their +1 behind the footy, Newtown have got their +1. Kolak's Cody Spokes has had a real impact in his 200th early days.
Around the grounds for Leopold Sporties, we'll bring you updates from Torquay and Anglesey, and also East Geelong and North Geelong. North Geelong 20 leading East Geelong 14, quarter time in the GDFNL second semi-final. Newtown have gone forward. Coburn is marked. He sent the kick into the pocket, wanting Foppiani. The spoil comes from Rennett's, who knocks it out of bounds, and we will get a boundary throw-in. We'll bring you a Torquay Anglesey score as well, where it's quarter time.
What about K-Rock's own Matty Dowling dagging around with his Newtown friends down here? Have a look at him. He loves it. Look at him with the Prez. Oh, I'll tell you what.
So it looks like early. Torquay on top, 32 playing 14 is the last score we have there at Grinda Reserve. Boundary throw in left forward pocket. Newtown in attack at the northern end of the ground. The clearing kick will come from Monaghan for the Tigers, though. A high ball went up the chimney. Katsaris, one of the spoilers. Nash trying to work his way through the pack with the footy. And there's going to be a free kick too high going which way. And it's going to come back to the Tigers. And Chase Murray will be the recipient. He'll go short to Lang, who's got it at right half back and looking to add to this tally. Lang kicks on his what is now his non-preferred right to Rennett's. Rennett's kick into space. He's going to ask a lot of Parkhouse. O'Dwyer will have too much toe, but coming the other way to help out. Hayes did a really good job to win the footy back. Short kick, a little bit too much on it. But Joffy Simpkins going to get the loose footy out the back. Steps through Diamond, the veteran. Sends it inside forward 50. Zybell stretching, but can't hurl it in with the right hand in front of the scoreboard that Kolak is leading on 3-4-22. Newtown and Chilwell 1 straight 6 opening quarter action thanks to Harvey Norman, Corio and Warren Ponds. And just confirming that score at Grinda Reserve, Ballerine preliminary final. Torquay 32 with the ascendancy. Anglesey 14. Be interesting to see who kicked with the breeze in that opening turn.
Boundary throw in here in front of the scoreboard. Left forward pocket for Kolak. Rucks go at it, they don't bring it down. Ned Harris tried to take it away. Spills free. Monaghan through the pack for Kolak. He couldn't take the ball in the end. Lang on hands and knees against 3 Newtown players. And we'll have a ball up about 40 out from the Kolak goal. 23.5 played in this first term. Bowen Foods time clock. We're going to have a ball up. Zybell, who's resting in the forward line at the moment. He's going to do the ruck work for Kolak up against Wilkinson. Zybell gets it down. Smart tried to kick it out of mid-air. Comes back towards the defensive 50 for Newtown, but the mark's been taken. And it's right on 50.
Oh, scoreboard's gone.
Oh, and the scoreboard's gone, so somebody keep the score, please.
Oh, no, it's back.
Oh, there we go. Oh, gee whiz.
There is actually somebody working on the scoreboard. There is a ladder.
There is too.
Up behind the scoreboard.
So Aaron Walters has got it, and he's going to be kicking from just outside 50 for Kolak. For their 4th. He'll have the aid of the breeze as well. He goes now with a right foot kick, gives it everything he can. Well, he's got the distance, but just accuracy was just missing, and through for 1 behind to the far side. So they go to 3-5-23 now, Kolak. They lead Newtown 1 straight 6. Harvey Norman, K-Rock, first quarter scoreboard.
Hasn't kicked a goal all year, Aaron Walters. Hocking again to bring the ball back into play. This time we'll bring it broadcast side. It's an absolute mung off the boot. Lasts a lot of bove. It's allowed to bounce. Walters was there trying to get his hands on it for the Tigers. He did in the end, but then bang, wished that he hadn't have, because Liam Nash got him in a Liam Nash special and brought him to ground at right half forward, and we'll get a ball up. Cam Wilkinson having to bolt with Josh Garner from the other side of the ground to contest the ruck. Wilkinson won the tap down. Nash freed the arms. Looped a handball over the top into the path of Bove and Ross. We'll see it out. We'll get a boundary throw in. Cam Wilkinson rocking the white zinc on the lower lip as the UV index just slightly heads north as we head into spring.
So boundary thrown right in front of the best seats in the house thanks to Abco Cafe 24/7. Wilkinson and Josh Garner thrown in now. Wilkinson got a left hand to it. Ross picks it up, gets it to Lang, who runs through traffic. A handball backwards was okay. Off a step, Lockie Simpkin inside forward 50. Smart goes up. Oh, front Micah Robb, great work. Front and centre side. Bell tried to tap it backwards to nobody because there was nobody there for Kolak. Kapala's handball only as far as Monaghan. Great smother. Nash. Gorwell comes at it. He pushes Gorwell off the foot. He holds, said the umpire. Free kick. And the Newtown boys in front of us not happy with that, but I think that might have been there.
It was.
So Lee Gorwell's got it. 55 from goal. At right half forward, he chips into the pocket. Garner comes out. Oh my God.
That's a beautiful kick.
Just let him run onto it, wasn't it? Beautiful. And Adam Garner takes the mark.
I don't think people in the GFL understand how important and how good a player Lee Gorwell is for Kolak, and we're just seeing right there, his touch by foot is as good as anyone.
So Garner's kicked 3-2 himself. This for goal number 4 in this first quarter. He comes in, right foot kick. He's tried to bring the ball back with the breeze. That time he's kicked it to the far side this time, and he has got 3 goals, 3, his personal tally. And they go to 3-6-24 Kolak. They lead Newtown 1-6. Harvey Norman K-Rock. First quarter scoreboard. Harvey Norman Corio and Warm Ponds. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed at Harvey Norman.
A bit like Geelong last night. For all their dominance early, just haven't been able to convert on the scoreboard. Didn't hurt the Cats in the end. Diamond drives a kick towards right half back. Big spike by Parkhouse. Puts it back inside forward 50 for the Tigers. Carousella came up, won the footy. Brought to ground. Got a handball over the Burn. Burn gives a handball off. Bove ran out of room. Cooper was there to make sure that he didn't progress any further. And he'll have it hurled back into play. Right in front of the scoreboard that shows for Harvey Norman, Corio and Warren Ponds. Kolak 3-6-24. Newtown Chilwell 1-6. Opening quarter action through AFL Bowwin TV, FM 88.5 here at West Oval, and KRockFootball.live from the ruck contest. A handball, Monaghan, Cooper goes long but has missed to the right. The breeze again fading that away. Make that 3-7 now for the Tigers. Newtown Chilwell 1-6, 27 and 3/4 minutes played on the Bowwin Foods time clock. Sells the freshest fish direct to you, Donga Road, North Geelong.
So Mitch Diamond now with the kicking duties to relieve Braden Hocking, who's going to go out and be an option, but Adam Garner has followed him. So Mitch has got the footy. He was going to come broadcast side. He plays on. He's thinking he's going to come broadcast side. He does, towards Hocking possibly. Goes in that direction. Now's a great kick. And knew what they were doing there, the two of them. Hocking came up at defensive 50 and took the mark. So out of trouble for the time being, the Towners. Called to play on now. Right foot kick long towards Foppiani. He's got a couple against him. Punched away by Malikan. Falls to the back of the pack. Oh, Ross's handball was great. Zybell got it away to Gorwell. Up the chimney towards Garner again. Hocking. Oh, Garner! That's a Hamlin hanger. That was a leap from Adam Garner. He plays on now. Goes towards forward 50. Nobody really there, though, for Kolak. Off the back of the pack, though. Kane Smart, normally good in this situation, and this time he was terrible. And out of bounds on the full on the left foot.
They are dodging bullets like you would not believe in Newtown at the moment.
They certainly are. Kolak, even in transition, Kolak are just looking super dangerous at the moment, and Kane Smart's got a bit of a limp there.
Yeah.
But,
keep an eye on that Birchie for St John of God Hospital.
Right knee.
Yeah, which is already heavily strapped. He's had his shoes before, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He just hasn't been able to get a run at it. He's a hell of a competitor. Most other people probably wouldn't be playing with that knee injury.
Right back pocket, Carousella with it. Sends a helicopter towards half back, and he's kicked it straight into the waiting arms of Cody Spokes.
Not beyond him here.
In game 200, as we touched on. 200 open age games, 181 of senior footy, 19 in the twos, mostly in his early years, some even as an underager while he was coming through the Falcons. Debuted way back in 2010. From right on 50, Cody Spokes, a long ball that is pushed across the face and through for a minor score. They are peppering. And I know that Newtown are going to have a crack with the breeze, but gee, with some accuracy, this game might nearly have been over, because I know you get another crack with the breeze yourself, but you can put a margin on teams that is very hard to get back.
Especially when you're chasing tail in a big final like this. If this had been 6 or 7 goals, it could just be about done.
Quarter time here at West Oval. Bernard kicked it in. It's finished at half back for Newtown, and it is quarter time. Kolak 3-8-26. They lead Newtown 1 straight 6 at the first break.
Opening quarter thanks to Harvey Norman, Corowa and Warren Ponds. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed at Harvey Norman. We'll go around the ground shortly, checking on the Ballerine preliminary final, the GDFNL second semi-final, AFLW this afternoon as well. Thanks to APCO Cafe 24/7. Win an SUV on now at APCO. Let breathe, K-Rock Footy.
Geelong's favourite way to wake up.
So if you have trouble bending, stretching, putting on socks as you get older, or if you were injured, we'll see this hack.
I could use this.
Yeah, I know.
Because I have to roll on my back at the moment and kind of hook one on my big toe and just anything like that, just to get it started.
Of course you do. It's called foreplay.
In 2025, Geelong and the Surf Coast's favourite way to wake up is Tom, Lee and Loggy on K-Rock 955. Visit one of Mimosa Homes' 50 displays across Melbourne and Geelong.
Since a bloke named Bill started cutting timber in a mill back in 1980, Bowwin Timber's been the builder's best mate ever since. Whether you're stick framing or need prefab frames and trusses, Bowwin Timber's got what you need for every building stage. Geelong owned and operated with trade quality products in stock, ready to go. Bowwin Timber, Fellmongers Road, Breakwater. The team that builders just keep coming back for.
I'm going down to Bowwin Timber.
Great news, Torquay and Warm Ponds. KFC is now open in your part of the world. Drive through, takeaway, or on your favourite food delivery app. KFC Torquay and Warm Ponds, now open. Did someone say KFC?
When an emergency strikes, every second counts. That's why you need a trusted and reliable emergency department that provides you with the highest level of care. And that's exactly what you'll find at St John of God Geelong's Emergency Department. Open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m, 7 days a week. From chest pains to broken bones, St John of God Geelong's team of experienced doctors and nurses is there, ready to care for you. St John of God Geelong, caring for our community for 50 years.
Your dream home is closer than you think with Metricon, Australia's #1 home builder. With our Fast Track program, your contract is ready in 7 days and you can get to site in as little as 16 weeks. Plus, you can receive an upfront and transparent Fast Track saving on your stunning Metricon design. Contact us to see if you qualify and move in faster than you thought possible. Metricon, love where you live. Terms and conditions.
This is my school.
This is my school.
This is my school. This is my school.
This is our centre.
The 7-seat hybrid Toyota Kluger.
Hi, girls.
Available now with a 4.9% comparison rate with Toyota Finance.
What? This is our uniform. Are you serious? They just copied us.
Visit your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota.
Magpie Blake. Here's Noah with the footy though. True centre wing through the arms of McDonald. He sends it long. Foppiani got up and Foppiani took the mark. Hamlin hanger contender as he puts Charlie Lang on a poster. Aaron looks to head to the corridor with a long ball. Nashes his target, but getting across and taking a wonderful mark. Bartolo. Hamlin hanger.
And their clearances. Cutting them up.
We'll get down to Birchie in a second. I think Birchie might be over at the Kolak huddle where they've just broken. You can hear that as Birchie will go looking for Jace Armistead to get a quick couple of words as he makes his way off the ground, and we'll find out what he thought of that opening term here at West Oval. 3-8-26, 1 straight 6 on GFL qualifying final day. Birchie, can we get down to you?
Yeah, you'll probably be able to see Jason's just out in the middle having a chat to Seb Ross, I suppose, with the co-coaching. That's what happens. They need to confer on a few things, so I'll grab him as he heads towards me.
Just seen Bob West come over to the van and say hi. Of course, always
the great Bob West.
Great Bob West, of course. Father of the legendary late figure of Mark West, whose legacy lives on in the Mark West Foundation. Talking about legendary figures, what about that hair that Lockie Veal is rocking right now?
Their under-18s are through to the grand final, had a massive win over Port Arlington.
Beat Port, did they?
By almost 100 points, I think.
Yeah, barely. So they'll have a crack at Bowwin Heads in next week's.
Yep.
Ballerine decider. Lockie Veal's that is. I reckon, has Lockie Veal gone, I'm growing the hair until we win the flag in the under-18s?
He's just lazy.
Compensating for what I lack, I think he said.
Oh, fair enough.
Down to you, Birchie. You've got Jace.
Yeah, Jason, well, finals are a different beast altogether with the intensity and obviously some nerves, but you'd be really happy with the way your team settled.
Yeah, exactly. And having the breeze probably helped as well. But, attack on the footy was awesome. So hopefully we can just keep that up.
And you're really happy with the way the boys set up to around the ground, but in particular, and I noticed that too, like you're just absolutely dominant in these centre clearances, so that got it on your terms early anyway.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, having Seb in there all the time obviously helps, and but our contested stuff is what we pride ourselves on. So it was a great start from that area of the ground.
And Garner has started on fire, so hopefully he can get his kicking boots on and fix up the scoreboard there a little bit and get a few more through for you.
Yeah, it'd be nice, but he's presenting all the time, and his hands have been really clean. So he just hopefully can start putting them through the big sticks.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck.
No worries. Thanks, Jane.
Thanks to Jason Birchie. Second quarter for Sheen panel service underway, and Newtown have gone into attack.
They have O'Dwyer, got it towards half forward for Newtown. They've moved it from half back Morey, trying to get it back to O'Dwyer's handball. Half chopped off. It got to Bovell. Great tackle, Walters, but he held on. Said umpire McElhinney too long. There's going to be a free kick to Gennaro just inside the centre square. He's going to play on now and go long towards full forward. Couple back there. Bell comes across. He can't take the mark. Front and centre was okay. Coburn's handball was good. The smother was on though from Seb Ross. He did well. He's going to get a high. His teammate's going to get a high tackle and going to get a free kick, and it's the 200 gamer. Cody Spokes with it in the last line of defence.
Just concede some ground back, and taking the mark is Rennett's. Almost back at the top of his defensive goal square. Southern or Church Street end of the ground, which is being favoured by a fairly tidy breeze this afternoon. Rennett's kick wide, and Lang comes up and marks in front of Morey, who I don't think we called Morey's name once in that opening quarter.
No, correct.
Kerr's high stats will probably show that he didn't touch it. Long ball from Lang to the wing. Shoved onto the footy was Braden Hocking, claiming the mark. McCormack, no, he didn't claim it, but he found the footy. Was able to get a handball away. Walters gave it to Chase Murray. Kicked towards forward 50. Good spoil there. And knocked away Kapala outside of the right boot. The kick wasn't ideal. Malik in the other way, wearing the unfamiliar number 11 after a blood rule jumper change. And Spokes caught one high from Liam Nash. That earns him a free kick right in the middle of West Oval. He goes laterally with a kick and finds Lang, who kicks on that preferred, non-preferred right and goes short and finds Josh Garner.
Garner's got it right on centre wing, right next to the boundary line on the outer side here at West Oval. Called to play on now. Goes to the right foot kick, and it's a good kick too. Short, Jared Walters takes it, 65 from Kolak's goal. Attacking into the breeze, he goes over the top as well. Jared McCormack takes it, just inside forward 50. On the boundary line. And it would take an exceptional kick from Jared McCormack to kick it here. He's going to be kicking across the breeze. He's going to go short into the pocket. The lead's on. Garner's got 74 on him. Byrne was one, Murdoch was the other. He was never going to mark that one in the pockets. Out of bounds for a throw-in in the right forward pocket for the Tigers.
Torquay leading the Ballerine preliminary finals. We go around the grounds for Leopold. Sporty score update from Grinner Reserve, 38-32. So things have just tightened up with the Roos, I suspect, kicking with the aid of the breeze in the second quarter at Coppards Road. Boundary throwing right forward pocket, northern end of the ground. Kolak in attack, and the front of the pack, Mitch Diamond did the roving. Brought to ground by Darcy Lang, and we will do it all again and just settled into that little pattern that we had early in the first quarter of repeat stoppages. Wilkinson again winning the tap down. Roving though done by McCormack. Got a handball to Smart. Smart under pressure, got a handball away. Murdoch tried to get a handball for Newtown. Gave straight to Jared Walters, who was well tackled by Charlie Byrne, who actually picked him up and then put him back down. Good show of strength from Charlie Byrne. And there is a good crowd in for this qualifying final. Tap down by Wilkinson. Chance here for Simpkin. Oh, that's a sling tackle, is it? On
very lucky
Joffy Simpkin by Liam Nash. Umpire didn't see it that way, and we will do it all again inside forward 50 just for Kolak. All into the ground, they lead by 20.
Wilkinson got it down. Ross just steered the ball away from Bove. Left foot kick up high. Mark, Michael Robb. Oh, Hamlin hanger from little Micah. Oh, the umpire's paid a hold. So there you go. There's the theatre of it all.
Errol blowing the whistle again.
Oh, that's unusual. And the ball has gone to Noah Carosella for Newtown across half-back.
Sends a kick looking for Big Wilkinson. Had to wait for it and juggled it in the end. I think he was waiting for body contact that never came. Sometimes you can tense up your body too much, Ro, in that situation.
Yeah, especially a big fella like that. Usually got the contact coming.
Byrne was sending a kick to the wing. Madola, front of the pack onto the loose footy, was good. Inside 50 on Dodos, back with the flight. Malikan, going to be a free kick though, going to Dodos for a hold. Jack Malikan needs to give the footy back, or he'll give away 50. It's been called for in front of us by the Newtown throng that are gathered around the K-Rock van. And Mitch Dodos, the youngster from Kyabram, has had a wonderful first season. Only goalless once this year. That was against St Joey's in those horrendous conditions in round 7 on the Sunday of the long weekend. From 52, Dodos, a driving ball that the breeze will get hold of and push to the right and through for a minor score. 117 plays 3-8-26. Tigers of Kolak by 19. As we've gone 5 minutes and 20 on the Bowwin Foods second quarter time clock. K-Rock Football Live. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. And Matt Dowling's decided that he just wants the sanctuary of the K-Rock van. He'll be here tomorrow for St Mary's and Bell Park for the Sporting Globe.
Much better than him dagging around with his Newtown mates, I can tell you right now. Look at him. 26, he reckons they're going to win by Newtown today, he said earlier. Giblet, short little kick in for Kolak. And it's in the right back pocket. Renitz has got it for Kolak, goes outside. Defensive 50. McCormack stretches, takes the mark. Pretty much uncontested in the end at half back. He chips the ball. Simpkin comes up. That's Joffy. Handballs it away to McCormack again. He goes towards centre wing. Murray has taken the mark. They're just tacking Australia 2 style. Now they come in board to Spokes. He just
deals with the Kapala, gets the ball away. Monaghan off a step, inside forward 50. Rob got a couple against him. Murdoch over the back, or just dropped the footy at the crucial stage. But his second effort was elite. He just ran away and just kept running. He handballed over the top. Kapala under pressure, right foot kick back towards centre wing. Morey comes up. Parkhouse front and centre from McCormack was great. He gives it away to Giblett. Right foot kick from centre wing, inside forward 50 for Kolak again. Oh, over the back, Hocking just plucked it and took a Hamlin hanger. He's a wonderful intercept marker. He's Hocking number one in the competition. He goes short to Dodos. Dodos will pump it long. O'Dwyer looking to get out the back of Malikan. Went through both of them and rolls and sits on its point. It eluded Gibbler. Renitz, I should say. O'Dwyer got a little shove. It was well played by Ross, but it was a push in the back against Seb Ross. And there'll be a free kick. Seb's not happy, and umpire Burns is the man paying the decision. Plenty of discussion going on in front of us, adding to the theatre of the afternoon. Well, they can't believe it either, and they barrack for Newtown. And Will O'Dwyer has got some interesting haircut that he's rolling in. He is a reptile of the highest order. From right on 50, he hasn't got the purchase that he requires. It's not going to get the distance on the goal line. Tackle laid, and we'll get a ball up. Just holding things up. Tullio and also Foppiani, and the last man up is Will Parkhouse. A late inclusion for Jack Skinner, and umpire O'Neill's going to put it into the air in the goal square. He does now. Foppiani tried to tap it to himself through traffic, and they just see it through. Kolak for a rush behind. Probably a good result for the Tigers. And Newtown go to 1-2-8. They trail Kolak 3-8-26. That's on the Sheen panel service. K-Rock second quarter scoreboard. Kicking by Renitz. Goes long looking for Garner. This time McGlade got it away. Diamond. He gets the ball back inside 50. It's a great kick. Madola can't quite take the mark though. Coming at him, Renitz. Got his hands free. His handball was terrible though. Only as far as Bove. Little bit of candy from Gennaro. 45 out from goal. Gennaro has kicked the goal. Metricon goal today from Gennaro Bove. Little bit of candy. Got back on the right foot and kicked the goal. And they go to 2-2-14 now. Newtown. They trail Kolak 3-8-26. Sheen panel service. K-Rock second quarter scoreboard.
Definitely took the most of their opportunity there. We see Renitz was out on his natural left foot. Probably could have just driven the ball to the wing to get a nice bit of reprieve for their backs, but chose to handball, and an easy turnover has cost them a goal.
Nice finish by Gennaro Bove. One player that it's been great to see back playing footy after an injury-interrupted period. Back in the middle for Zybell to go at it against Wilkinson. Wilkinson stands his ground. Zybell maybe winning the tap down there. Harris tried to tap to his own advantage. Cooper came up off the square and into the centre wicket area where he's locked up. West Oval, an absolute picture this afternoon thanks to Goddings. It's like they've had some of the equipment down here from Goddings just doing some tidy-up work. Kapala did the roving of the Wilkinson tap. Kick to half-forward. Spoil, Malikan, Giblett, front of the pack. Will drive at the South Kolak product towards half-forward. Josh Garner maybe being held on to there, I reckon he was, by Alex Dunn. And Josh Garner will take the resultant free kick just forward to the wing broadcast side here at West. Garner now drives it long, looking for Brother Adam. He goes up. He's got three against him. He nearly took the mark. Byrne tried to get away to Hocking. Did. Got it towards Bove. He gets the handball on the outboard. Offers step Morey towards half back. Spokes pushed off the football. And it's going to run out of bounds. On centre wing, we're going to have a boundary throw in right in front of where Jane Birch is for Leopold Sporties this afternoon. And we are going to have a boundary throw in. 3-8-26 the Tigers. Newtown at 2-2-14. We played 10 minutes in the second term. Bowwin Foods time clock. It's been tough to throw the ball into this breeze. It's going to be a shallow throw in again, maybe from behind Zybell. Little tap down by Cooper was smart. Lang on his left boot for Kolak towards half forward. No mark taken off the hands of the pack. Hocking was clean, but his hand was going to be a free kick going which way. And too high the decision.
I can't see this bloke getting a go next week in the second semi-final, just quietly.
It's umpire Burns you're talking about there as the kick of Hocking goes to the middle of the ground. The two Harris boys are out there. Charlie will be first there. Just a little shimmy to get away from Hayes. A handball back to the voice of Byrne. Byrne will send a kick into the direction of Foppiani. On his bootlaces, he can't take it cleanly. And it ricochets out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Wombat Gully Plant Farm matchup. Renitz with the battle on Foppiani, the leading goal kicker this year for the Towners, along with Dodos with 41 goals apiece. Actually 42, Dodos with 41, I should say. So a throw in left half forward for the Towners. Out of side. Zybell takes it out of the ruck contest. Left foot kick towards the middle of the ground. Garner, and against him, McGlade, who looks like he might have the job on him now. Done for Newtown. Goes towards Coburn, who comes out. Good mark in front of Jack Malikan. He plays on now. Coburn just puts it to the top of the square. Fabiani over the back. Read better by Renitz. And he's taken the mark. Let's go to the outer side. And that's a better kick. Great kick, 50, and found Ryan Monahan. Lace out, gave it by hand to Cooper Hayes, who runs past. He chips the ball towards Josh Garner, who takes the mark on centre wing. He chips the ball over the top, punched away by Byrne. At the back of the pack, Charlie Harris comes for Newtown to help out. He goes with a right foot kick back towards centre wing. Got one late too against Darcy Lang. And it will be a free kick down the field to Newtown. I reckon there was some frustration from Darcy from the earlier contest with Charlie Byrne.
Yeah, I reckon that was play on, though. That was a good contest from Byrne. Darcy tried to protect the drop of the ball, and Byrne just come over the top. I thought that was a good spoil, but yes, clearly frustrated.
Dodos will take the free kick on centre wing for Newtown. Mitch Dodos with it. Used to these red and black colours. That's what he wore at Kyabram in the Goulburn Valley League. They're the Bombers, though, not the Eagles as Newtown are. He's kicked it straight to Malikan. Wrapped up like the mummy. He goes short to Ross. Ross just puts a kick into space. Cooper to run onto it. Confronted by Harkness. Has to go back and just got it back to Lockie Simpkin, who marks. But better defensively at the moment, Newtown. Just pressing up. Laterally the kick of Simpkin. Renitz, a little left foot kick. Malikan nonchalantly just takes the mark and then turns and kicks quickly, and Spokes through the middle of West Oval. He turns and kicks quickly. They're surgical in their precision right now as McCormack dinks one over the top. Gorwell to the run that's provided by Spokes. Gain 200 from 45. Cody Spokes goes bang. They opened him up the middle, and it finishes off with the milestone man kicking a goal. Margin back out to 18 points. A handy one into the breeze. Second quarter. K-Rock Sheen Panel Service scoreboard. 4-8-32, the Tigers leading Newtown and Chilwell 2-2-14. Archbishop Desmond, may he rest in peace. And now you have gone 13-20 on the second quarter K-Rock time clock.
Definitely been a different mindset with Kolak playing into the wind. They've chipped the ball down the ground and been real methodical in their ball use. And we've seen a few entries that haven't quite paid off, but that one there, they just went nice and patiently through the middle of the ground, and then Cody Spokes, who started the playoff halfback, gets a nice finish.
Tells you Ken kick goals the way he kicked that.
Beautiful.
Wilkinson got it down the middle. Nash just with a torpedo punt inside forward 50 for Newtown. Ball spills free. Parkhouse with a fresh air shot for Kolak. Ball spills free. Madola across half forward, runs into Hayes. Ball spills free again. Morey underneath the tackle. Umpire said play on. Ned Harris, right foot, squeezes the kick. Malikan got a hand to it. 30 out from goal. Great play. It had the extra man. And it was Lockie Simpkin across the front of the pack. Gave it to Monahan at half back. Runs away. Got a bit of time and space. Takes a bounce. Kick underneath. Well, it wasn't supposed to go there, but it did. McCormack took it on centre wing. Well, it bobbled it. He sort of wasn't expecting it. It sort of came off his midriff or his thigh and just sort of bobbled up back up into his waiting arms. Confronted on the mark, so he has to get a handball over the top. Lang, a handball to Lockie Simpkins, spins 360 and then fires a handball back to McCormack. McCormack at right half forward, pumps the ball into the right forward pocket. Charlie Byrne dropped what he should have taken. Time here for Smart to pick up the footy. Lost it in the tackle. Oscar Murdoch's been okay in this second term. Had a fumble. Chance here for Charlie Harris. Just took the tackle and was brought to ground by Joffy Simpkin. And we'll get a ball up just inside forward 50 for the Tigers. They lead 4-8-32. Newtown and Chilwell 2-2-14. Sheen Panel Service K-Rock second quarter scoreboard. Get $7.50 off your excess with Sheen Group. T's and C's apply. A ball up. Wilkinson with a big tap over his head on as far as Lang, though. Thought about the handball, thought about the kick, then did the kick. Kicked it over the top and was touched off the boot. The umpire called play on Byrne. He's seen over the boundary line. Well, in fact, it might be just in the field of play. And it will be a ball up. Monahan and Walters made sure that Charlie Byrne wasn't going any further. It's about 30 out from the Kolak goal, northern end of the Western Oval. Wilkinson again, punched away. Roving off him though, Kolak. Monahan sees it over. In fact, it was Darcy Lang in the end who saw it over the boundary line, so we're going to have a boundary throw-in. Still about 35 around from the Kolak goal. East Geelong 33 lead, North Geelong 21, 26 minutes into this second quarter. That's St Albans reserve. We'll get a Anglesey Torquay score in a moment for Leopold Sporties from the boundary throw-in. Wilkinson to do his own roving, but dumped in an Adam Garner tackle. Here half-time, Anglesey 46, Torquay 45. Anglesey looking to
let's hope those two punch the bejesus out of each other. And
spoken like a true Geelong amateur.
Correct.
From the ball up, Ned Harris just flicked it out, but only into the waiting arms of Lang. Lang with not much room to work with, snapped a right foot kick back to the top of the square. Morey had to play spoiler, knocked it away from Hayes. Ball bobbling in the right forward pocket. Wilkinson got his hands on it. Nearly threw that away. That is a throw. The old separation between hand and fist onto the ball, and it was Kane Smart doing Kane Smart things in that right forward pocket row. You've seen that movie plenty of times.
Absolutely. His ability for forward half pressure is amazing, and his work rate and appetite for contest is huge. And at the moment, Darcy Lang's having a big say on proceedings here, especially in this second quarter. They might need to put some time into him because he's certainly carving them up.
18 points the margin as we approach 17 minutes played. Kane Smart in game 104 this afternoon. Of course, Lorne and Bowwin also on the resume. 30 metres out, and here's gold. And this is a handy little buffer now. 24 points is the biggest margin of the afternoon. They've kicked a couple into the breeze. Newtown have only been able to kick one with it, and they go out to 5-8-38 on the second quarter. K-Rock Sheen Panel Service scoreboard. The Towners are 2-2-14, and in the experts chair for the Sporting Globe, here's Rowan McSparron.
Kolak are just looking more dangerous with ball in hand. The younger, inexperienced Newtown players just seem to be a little bit rushed with their ball use and decision making, whereas the Kolak boys with the mature bodies just seem to have a little bit more composure, and they're spread across the ground. For an older team, looks like to be holding them in good stead, and Newtown at the minute need to get a few on the board or it might slip away from them pretty quickly.
Back to the middle. Zybell against McGlade. It's McGlade in the arm. Darcy Lang through the middle, tried to get around Nash, but Nash didn't let him, and Nash put on a great tackle. And will get the free kick at the back end of the centre square for Newtown. So maybe that's the lifter they need, the Towners, this second half of this second term. Liam Nash, he's got two blokes behind him. Everybody in front of him as he looks to kick the ball towards half forward. Just pops it up for Dodos to run at it. It gets up to, couldn't quite take the mark. Handball by Spokes was great. Giblett got it away to Monaghan off a step. Long kick towards centre half forward. Big pack there. Punched away, comes to the front. Bove read it the better for Newtown. His handball was okay. McGlade's handball just got it away to Tullio. Then he gives it to O'Dwyer at 50. Back to Tullio. Noah to finish it off. Little right foot kick over the top. Coburn goes up. Can't take the mark off the hands. And out of bounce in the left forward pocket for Newtown.
That's as good as Newtown's moved the footy today.
It is, yeah. Yep. Nice deep entry. Ability to reset the ground now.
We had a couple of cracking finals going on elsewhere. 33-28. East Geelong plays North Geelong in the GDFNL second semi-final. The Battle of the Compass. Left forward pocket. Tapped down by Foppiani, left behind by Bove. Kolak trying to get out of trouble. Handball out of there, might have been Monaghan. And then Bove was dumped in a good tackle, brought to ground. And that was by Giblett. Came in from South Kolak last year, Rowe, from memory.
He certainly did.
The boundary, the ball up, I should say, nearly hit the ground. Zybell got a hand on it. Walters got down low for Kolak and walked into a two-man tackle. Brought to ground, and we'll do it all again. About 25 out from the Newtown goal. Fair to say they need one. Haven't made the most of this breeze in the second term.
Zybell, big thump away. Jared Walters grabbed the footy and then got wrapped up by Bove. He nearly dropped the footy into Bove's arms. Ball still in dispute. Madola. It's wrapped up by a couple of Tigers. Lockie Simpkin one, Jared Walters the other. Umpire McElhinney will come in, ball it up. 35 out from the Newtown goal. Zybell. McGlade got it down. Drove though by Walters. They go outside forward 50, comes back though with interest. Diamond gets it away to Kapala, under pressure in the middle of the ground. His handball turned it over. Joffe tried to get the handball away, just left it in the end for a teammate who got wrapped up. Back to Joffe Simpkin, who gets tackled by Bove. Not going anywhere. So Newtown dodge a little bit of a bullet there. Just keep it forward of centre circle for this ruck contest. Zybell goes up, really doesn't get a tap down though. Harkness can't take it for Newtown. Cooper tried to tap it back. Now McGlade does for Newtown. Across forward 50. Going to be a foot race. Gorwell gets there first but can't take the footy. Got some support. Parkhouse put his head over the football and then dropped the footy. The umpire said no, held in, and the Newtown faithful in front not happy. And it will be a ball up. 50 out from their goal.
There's a lot of blokes with that real tight-knit hair. Katsaris, Dodos, McGlade, Tullio for Newtown. Tapped down by Dodos. Darcy Lang just submitted in the tackle. He was happy to take it. It was knocked out though. And it was knocked towards Giblett. It was brought down by Tulio. And we'll get a ball up. Darcy Lang, ever the professional. Right knee heavily strapped. Approaching 30 on the old birth certificate. Tap down Zybell. Jared Walters has been good. Lang just couldn't get his hand on it. It was knocked from him. Gore will try to knock it forward to Smart. Little don't argue on Morey. Morey with the bear hug. Calls for holding the ball. When you put the arm up and the don't argue and fend, you give up your prior opportunity. And now, free kick. There is a free kick going. Which way? I don't know who to. It's going to Newtown. I don't know what for. So Morey, with the resultant free kick, umpire might have changed his mind. Pulls a kick, Foppiani, the target, won't get there. Dodos is there, just palmed it back to the corridor. Nash on his non-preferred left. Snuck it in at the left-hand goal post. The veteran, the shaggy-haired, bullocking midfielder, is able to find a much-needed one for the Towners, and they pull the margin back to 18. 3-2-20 on the K-Rock Sheen panel service K-Rock scoreboard. They play Kolak 5-8-38. Second quarter action has ticked over about 22 and a half minutes. What did you make of the decision by umpire O'Neill?
It looks like Smart has thrown the ball back to the Newtown player, and the umpire's called time wasting. So whether he thought he's got the decision wrong and paid it off the back of that poor decision, either way, it's pretty average. I would have thought, ball it up.
Wilkinson got it down to Ned Harris, kick across half forward. Harkness to run onto it with Walters. Oh, he just pushed him off the footy without it, really. And should have got a free kick and did. So Walters will take the free kick at defensive 50 for Kolak. Got Lockie Simpkins short. He's still got Lockie Simpkins short. He's going to go there. He does. Peeled off Morey.
Lockie Simpkins getting ahead of himself. He's wearing black boots.
Simpkin now goes with a right foot kick. Oh, that's a real tumbler. And that's out of bounds. Birchie's nearly marked that. It's out of bounds on the full. And it will be a free kick for Newtown on centre wing.
And Ned Harris will be the recipient. Birchie down boundary side for Leopold Sporties. Leopold Sporties brand new sports bar now open. Short kick. Ned Harris finds Bow for the Towners. It's the next kick that's important. He's got to hit a target. They've got to get a free wheel inside forward 50. Good crowd here for qualifying final day. First day of the GFL Blood Toyota Cup Finals. Long ball. Morey got up but couldn't take the mark. Back of the pack, Simpkin. Foppiani was good. Fired a handball out but missed the target. Walters for Kolak. Gave it to Hayes, who gave it to Cooper. Cooper on his non-preferred left. Snaps it around the body but straight into the waiting arms of guess who? Braden Hocking.
Hocking now just forward to centre wing for Newtown. They need something from this forward foray. 24 played Bowwin Foods time clock in his second term. He chisels the ball towards Bove, who takes the mark at true half forward. He wants to go back inboard. Umpire O'Neill could have taken the mark, but he left it in the end for Charlie Byrne. Not without a chance. Charlie Byrne on the left. 65 from goal. Right, left foot kick. There it is! He's hit the post. And through for one behind.
Still didn't get all of that.
No, he didn't. And they go to 3-3-21 Newtown. They trail Kolak 5-8-38 Sheen panel service K-Rock second quarter scoreboard.
If he'd got all of it, somebody driving down Church Street might have got a nasty surprise. Short kick in from Renitz into the right back pocket to Lockie Simpkin in front of the scoreboard that shows a 17-point Kolak lead to the wing. Spoil came from Murdoch, front of the pack. Chase Murray gave a handball to Lang. Lang looped a handball back to Jared Walters. Had to wait for it, so he had to fire a handball back to Ross. Ross wants to get back onto his left boot, does so. Gave it a little give and go to Murray. Back to Ross, point of the square right half back. Pulls a kick towards the outer wing. It hangs in the breeze, but Josh Garner stands tall and takes a nice mark.
Garner now. He's patrolled across centre wing on that outer side for this term. He chips the ball to Jared Walters, who takes the mark just forward to centre wing. 25 played in this second term. Jared Walters now just called to play on. He just held it up forever. He goes with a right foot kick inside 50. He needs a mark, punched away at the back by Katsarison over the boundary line for a throw in. About 35 around from the Kolak goal. So 3-3-21 Newtown with the breeze in this second term. Kolak 5-8-38. And the second term, thanks to Sheen panel service, get $7.50 off your access with Sheen Group. T's and C's apply.
Got to find one more, you reckon, Newtown. 17 points. Knowing they're going to be against the breeze in the third quarter might make it a bridge too far. A couple of goes at it to knock it down by Wilkinson. Found Nash eventually. Had it stolen away by Lang, but then a good tackle. Kapala brought him to ground. No whistle. Now a whistle holding the ball. There may have been an argument for a dump tackle from Kapala on Lang, but the umpire was happy to play the free kick to Chaz Kapala, whose face I don't think you'd any longer see on the corner of Packington and West Vine Street. It was on a billboard there for a heck of a long time promoting the business he worked for. No mark taken out in the outer wing for Newtown, but Tullio ended up with the footy. Ross knocked it away. Well, that might be high on Tullio. He'll win himself a free kick. He'll send it to a dangerous kick wanting Nash over the top. Rob couldn't mark, forced to spoil, but Bove did the roving. Released a handball. Charlie Byrne fires a quick one. Tullio half time. Gee, short quarter, 26 and a half minutes. 4 goals kicked. Not a huge amount of stoppages and a missed opportunity there, as Kolak will go into the main break of the qualifying final with a 17-point buffer. They add 2 goals straight to move to 5-8-38. The Towners add 2 goals 3 to move to 3-3-21. And the margin is 17 at the main break here at West Oval. Second quarter action thanks to Sheen Panel Service. Get $7.50 off your excess with Sheen Group. T's and C's apply. It's half time for Blackman's Brewery, but before we go to the main break, let's go down to Jane Birch, who's found herself around the Kolak huddle looking for somebody to have a quick couple of words with, and I reckon she might go to an old favourite. I think she's headed over towards, and I thought it might have been Lockie Simpkin instead. Oh no, she's going to an old favourite. She's going to Jaron McCormack. Down to you, Birchie.
Yeah, I was going to grab Jaron as he was coming in off the bench, but he was too quick out there. Jaron, great start by the boys. Obviously, it's tricky with that breeze out there, especially if you're getting those shots in deep.
This is my school.
This is my school.
This is my school. This is my school.
This is our centre.
A lot to take.
The 7-seat hybrid Toyota Kluger.
Hey. Hi, girls.
Available now with a 4.9% comparison rate with Toyota Finance.
What? This is our uniform. Are you serious? They just copied us.
Visit your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota.
Magpie and Blake is Noah with the footy though. True centre wing through the arms of McDonald. He sends it long. Foppiani got up and Foppiani took the mark. Hamlin hanger contender as he puts Charlie Lang on a poster. There and looks to head to the corridor with a long ball. Nashes his target, but getting across and taking a wonderful mark. Bartolo. Hamlin hanger.
Plus, you can receive an upfront and transparent fast-track saving on your stunning Metricon design. Contact us to see if you qualify and move in faster than you thought possible. Metricon. Love where you live. Terms and conditions apply. CDBU 52967.
All this footy making you peckish? Time for some Zambrero feel-good mix. Incredible burritos, bowls and nachos. Cooked slow and served fast with only the freshest, most delicious ingredients. Plus, when you buy a regular or big burrito or bowl, Zambrero donates a meal to someone in need through the Plate for Plate initiative. Feel extra good about every bite. Grab your Zambrero now. Geelong West, Ocean Grove and Torquay. Or order online so you don't miss any of the action. Zambrero. Feel good mix.
Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, APCO. Fueled by APCO Cafe 24/7.
Half-time here at West Oval. Half-time thanks to Blackman's Brewery. Blackman's Brewery, the ultimate half-time beer made in Geelong, a Pivot City lager, will not go astray a little bit later this evening. It is Kolak, 5-8-38, leading Newtown and Chilwell, 3-3-21 in the qualifying final. Birchie's been boundary side for Leopold Sporties this afternoon. Leopold Sporties' brand new sports bar now open.
Jack Milliken has made his way to the bench in that collision early on with a little bit of a split on his chin, so they're just attending to that now.
Some running repairs, but also a new jumper.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a heavy clash there in the first couple of minutes, so he was off with a split on his chin, but he's been bandaged up like a mummy, and out he went with a new jumper, and other than that, it's been pretty quiet on the injury front.
Thank you for that, Birchie. Good work by you. St John of God Hospital, caring for our community for 50 years. Around the grounds for Leopold Sporties, I'll go to the GDFNL, Jace, because East Geelong 33, lead North Geelong 28. East Geelong looking to break a little curse where their last two second semi-finals, 2 of the last 3 years, they've lost after being minor premier and then being bundled out in a prelim, but right now they are leading the Magpies by 5 points. What's happening over at Grinter Reserve in the Bellarine preliminary final?
Half-time there as well. Anglesea 7-4-46, lead Torquay 7-3-45. A point the difference at the main break.
Just trying to think. Now, I know Anglesea aren't in a grand final. I actually don't think anybody's ever won a premiership in the Bellarine from an elimination final.
Really?
Actually, no. Geelong looking to break a little curse where their last two second semi-finals, 2 of the last 3 years, other than they've lost after being minor premier and then being bundled out.
But in saying that, the competition's never been this even. So anyone, any of the, like the GFL, any of those top 6 can actually beat each other. So if you get a good run on, and they're starting to look a little bit healthier too, the Roos, so you never know.
For Curse High, that clearance number at half-time, please, Roe. 3 locations, North Geelong, Grovedale and Ocean Grove.
It's a little bit more even that quarter, but Kolak still lead the way with 21-12.
Thank you for that. Good work. Just a couple of AFLW games completed. Naarm, as part of Indigenous round, so it's the Demons, 57 defeating Richmond 20, and Gold Coast 52, the better of the Giants 33. Carlton 8 lead the Bulldogs 2 in the first quarter of the clash at Princess Park tonight, Hawthorn and St Kilda. But we have got an AFL game underway. We are early in the elimination final between the Hawks and the GWS Giants, and the score from that one, which has just got underway, is up there at Giants Stadium, 0-0, 3 minutes in to the 3 minutes into the first quarter. And are you looking at the Kolak and district score?
Yes, LV 5-5-35 at halftime, lead Kolak Imps 3-7-25.
That's the second semi-final.
That is, and Bailey Scott has all 3 goals for
That's really?
Yeah.
From the midfield, Mike.
Is Bailey Scott coming back to the GFNL at any stage, Roy?
He should be. But I think I've seen earlier this week that he signed on for another year at Imps as coach. I'd hate to see a kid waste his talents. I know he's gone back for family reasons and personal reasons, but I'd hate to see a talent like that stay at CDFL for too long. And that being said, if he had been still on an Essendon list, he would have been a fair chance to get a game.
Absolutely, he would have got a mid-season draft pickup.
I would have thought so, yeah. I'd hate to see a talent like that. Well, this is also stay at CDFL for too long. Smart run around today if that wasn't the case, but yeah.
It's amazing that he played in that opening round clash with Bell Park, and by late June, early July, he's playing AFL.
Been young.
Lachlan Young.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, and hasn't he made a foot of it?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, he's taken you just need opportunity sometimes, don't you?
And it just goes to show that there's talented players in and around country football that, given the opportunities, I remember Paul Couch saying years ago, the hardest thing is getting into the system. Once you're in there, it's designed for
it. It happens all the time.
Half-time, thanks to Blackman's Brew, the ultimate half-time beer made in Geelong. Will come back after the break.
Need opportunity.
More of Rome experiment for the Sporting Globe. Look at the head-to-head for Breakwater Metaland. Seb Ross and Liam Nash in a juicy midfield matchup is what he's keeping an eye on here at Westoval. It's half-time. Thanks to Blackman's Brewery with Kolak, 5-8-38, leading Newtown and Chilwell 3-3-21. Back on the other side of this, win an SUV on now at APCO. Live, breathe, K-Rock footy.
Tom, Lee and Loggy, Geelong's favourite way to wake up.
Jen's in Geelong. Good morning, Jen.
I'm a nanny, so I was nannying for a family and they wanted me to
Thanks
work
to Blackman's
for
Brewery with Kolak, 5-8-38,
Joel
leading Newtown and Chilwell 3-3-21. Back on the other side of this, win an SUV on now at
I'm not a
APCO.
football
Live, breathe,
person,
K-Rock
so I
footy.
actually spent half the barbecue actually not knowing who they were. And then one of the caterers told me, what an amazing guest list. I'm like, who are these people? I was actually like looking after all their children.
Why wasn't I invited?
No, you were there, Lingy. She just doesn't know who you are.
New year, same gear. That's Geelong and the Surf Coast's favourite brekkie team. Tom, Lingy and Loggy on K-Rock 955. Visit one of Mimosa Home's 50 displays across Melbourne and Geelong.
Since a bloke named Bill started cutting timber in a mill back in 1980, Bowwin Timber's been the builder's best mate ever since. Whether you stick framing or need prefab frames and trusses, Bowwin Timber's got what you need for every building stage. Geelong owned and operated with trade quality products in stock, ready to go. Bowwin Timber, Fellmongers Road, Breakwater. The team that builders just keep coming back for.
I'm going down to Bowwin Timber.
Did you know that right now at Sheen Panel Service, you can repair your car and reward your pocket? Sheen Panel Service are giving away $10,000. Simply book your car in for repair before October 5th, and not only could you win $10,000, you'll receive a quality repair with genuine parts, a lifetime guarantee, and an accident replacement vehicle from any one of their 27 locations. Been putting off a repair or just had a bingle? Sheen Panel Service. T's and C's apply. Head to sheengroup.com.au.
Get a good night's sleep with Harvey Norman, Corio and Warn Ponds. Quality mattresses by Temper, Sealy Posturepedic, Sleepmaker and King Coil by A.H. Beard with major savings. Adjustable bed bases, bed frames, kids' bedroom furniture, bunk beds and storage pieces. Customisable Australian-made bedroom furniture to suit your space and style. Luxurious pillows, quilt covers, sheet sets and more. Get behind the cats this season with your locally owned and operated Harvey Norman, Corio and Warn Ponds.
Here's another powerful reason to choose Tyre Power. At Tyre Power, you deal with owners who are proudly independent. We're not just tyre experts. Tyres are our life and livelihood. And because many Tyre Power owners are part of your local community, you can trust our family to look after yours. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local independent owner.
Time to take a look at the stats for the game so far. Thanks to Kerrs Hire, we have Bruce.
Oh, yes. Well, we've got some exciting weekends ahead, that's for sure. They've got the range, the quality, a strong team. In fact, did you know they've clocked up over 40 years in Geelong?
The Cats. They've been around a bit more than that, Bruce.
Oh, no. Kerrs Hire.
What about the stats for the game?
Well, statistically, I shouldn't even be here. I've got a patio to pay.
Kerrs Hire, North Geelong, Grovedale and Ocean Grove. KerrsHire.com.au.
Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, APCO. Fueled by APCO Cafe 24/7.
Half-time at Westoval, thanks to Blackman's Brewery. The umpires are out. Kolak has emerged. Newtown and Chilwell won't be too far away. The town is 3-3-21, trailing Kolak 5-8-38. Jace Boris busy today for Pixel Sports Media. Looking after this game for us for K-Rock Football Socials, and Marcel Behrens from Sports Media over the Bellarine preliminary final between Torquay and Anglesey, where the score right now is, Jace, tight.
Torquay 51, Anglesey 46. A minute played third term at a Plastercom Oval.
It's also into the third quarter. 4 minutes played.
Anglesey just kicked a goal. So
lead by
they're
a point.
52.
North Geelong lead by a point, 34-33 over East Geelong.
Some cracking games.
So there's two absolute thrillers taking place, and they're taking place within about 1,800 metres of each other. One at St Albans Reserve and the other one just down Townsend Road at Grinda Reserve. So there's probably people who are legitimately, if they like their local footy, are probably getting in the car and flinging between both.
Yeah, well, quite possibly. You hear who kicks a goal and you can hear the roar from one crowd to the other.
52-33, the Gold Coast Suns beat the Giants in AFLW. The Demons 57 had the better of Richmond 20. Quarter time Carlton 8 lead the Bulldogs 2. And we are underway in Sydney in the first of the elimination finals. The Giants 2, the Hawks zip. This is the result that the Cats are interested in, because the winner of this one plays Adelaide Friday night in the semi-final, with the winner of that playing Geelong in a preliminary final, we suspect, the following Friday. Tonight, Fremantle and the Gold Coast Suns, for the first time, their 15th season in the competition, they will play finals. Breakwater Metaland, head-to-head, Steel Projects made easy, a mouth-watering midfield matchup, Seb Ross and Liam Nashrow.
Yeah, I think a lot of that quarter was Nash and Lang, not so much Nash and Ross. And we've seen Liam Nash laid a really, really good tackle on Darcy Lang as he was broken out of the centre square there. But I think Darcy Lang that quarter was amazing. He really looked dangerous in the front half of the ground, and if you give the ball to him too often, he's going to carve you up with that skill set he has. So I see Ross and Langer starting in the middle to start this third quarter, so it'll be interesting to see who Nash goes to.
The breeze, we'll get down to Birchie in a moment just to get an update on that breeze for Goddings, and just feels like it might have just dropped off slightly. Birchie, have you made your way back into position yet? And if you have, can you just give us a bit of an indication of where things sit?
Yeah, I have, Kingy. It's a tricky breeze because it sort of just keeps springing up, so it's coming in gusts, but I think it's just going to increase as the afternoon goes on. So yeah, it's tricky for them to obviously have shots from the boundary line because it is swirling a little bit.
Third quarter action thanks to Bowwin Timber. Geelong owned it, operated and building better since 1980. Here's Jace.
So Wilkinson goes up with Zybell and gets it down 2 for Newtown, but Zybell tracks it towards Ned Harris. Handball over the top from Wilkinson towards centre wing. Tullio just left it for Caracella to run through the middle. Harris gets it in the end for Newtown. So they've worked it well towards Foppiani. Punched away at the back by Renitz for Kolak. Ball spills free about 40 metres out from the Newtown goal. They've done pretty well to get it there. They get it towards Coburn. He kicks it off the side of his boot and across the face of goal. Goes towards Murray for Kolak. Left foot kick over the top's okay. And he finds Jack Malikan.
Malikan at left half back. And a tough first half scoring-wise for the Towners, 3-3-21. They don't want to let this one slip too far away. As Kolak kick with the breeze, a long ball. It's going to roll out the back of the pack, and first there will be our man McCormack. Knocks it to his own advantage. Wants to get back onto his right boot. Steps inside Hocking and chips over the top to Darcy Lang. It was well played by Jaron McCormack. All the composure of a man playing game 176 right there. And I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say he would be the most experienced finals player out there when you throw in the finals. He would have played at Lara under Kirschrow.
Joffrey Simpkins out there. He's played in a few finals. But
sorry, GFL finals.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Yeah, you've got a bloke that's played in an AFL grand final out there.
Yeah, Ryan Monahan's been in a few campaigns as well, but you're right. Yeah, he'd be right up there.
Darcy Lang, does he go with the right, which is his preferred, or his left, which is his non-preferred? He goes with the right, and he's pushed it across the face and just snuck it in for a behind. I thought he might have gone on the left. I thought he might have gone on the J curve, to be honest. But either way, the margin is a neat 3 goals at 18 points. 5-9-39 plays 3-3-21. Third quarter action, I should say, has gone 1 minute and 3/4 on the Bowwin Foods time clock. Bowwin Foods sells the freshest fish direct to you, Donga Road, North Geelong.
So Diamond will kick it in and will come broadcast side and go long, looking for Wilkinson. Dodos is there. Parkhouse goes up off the hands to Zybell. He gets it to Spokes. Left foot kick, just holds it up in the breeze. McCormack to jump at it. Can't take the mark off hands. Diamond was there as well. Pack develops about 38. Handball comes free though. Gorbel tracks it. Can't take it. Wilkinson's handball was good. Got it away to Dunn at half back for Newtown. He goes long towards centre wing. Malikan punched away from behind. Spokes coming at him as well. Malikan comes again. Kolak do well. Get it to Gorbel. Chips around the corner. Looks for McCormack, who takes the mark right on half forward, 55 from goal.
Having some sort of third quarter early, Jaron McCormack. Must have been in the chat with Birchie at half time. He's going to get called to play on. He dinks a kick over the top into the pocket and finds Josh Garner, who takes the mark. Right forward pocket, tight angle. Left-hand goalpost has got to be his target hero.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do a little bit better than his brother in the first quarter, but you're spot on, left goalpost.
Found some good space there, didn't he? There was no space to have, but he found the bit he needed to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Senior game number 50 for Josh Garner this afternoon, debuted round 3, 2023 versus Grovedale. He took a Hamlin hanger of some note that afternoon that our man Jason Boris captured. He's looking for a Metricon goal of the day here. He's pushed it to the right, and that's just snuck in for a behind.
It won't want to be a point of difference.
He was standing in front of me when Adam had a shot from there and he cursed. So now he knows how it feels, I suppose, and how difficult it is from that pocket.
5-10-40, plays 3-3-21 on the Bowwin Timber third quarter K-Rock scoreboard.
Byrne kicks it in short this time and finds Ned Harris inside defensive 50. And he plays on now. Ned Harrison goes with a right foot kick out wide towards centre wing. Looks for Nash. Punched away by Malikan defensively at the back. And off hands and out of bounds for a throw in.
Hawks 12 lead the Giants 2 early going at Giants Stadium, or NG Stadium, for Leopold Sporties.
So throw in here at West. Centre wing on the outer side. 40 plays 21. Kolak with a 19-point lead. Early stage of this third term, Zybell and Wilkinson neither get to the ruck contest really. The boundary throw in falls to Walters, gives it away to Ross. Left foot kick high towards half forward. Garner and McCormack. Sounds like a law firm over the top. Gets it away. Kapala for Newtown. Back to Mitchie. Diamond goes to the left foot kick. Needs to be good to Carosello. He had some support. Oh, great play. Cooper Hayes got the kick. Back to Ensa Came. Josh Garner goes back. Can't take the mark. Great play at the back. Came from Oscar Murdoch. Ball spills free. Lang tracks it. Gets wrapped up and dumped into the ground by Charlie Byrne. We're going to have a ball up 48 from the Kolak goal.
They're coming, Kolak. Newtown resolute for the moment, just conceding the 2 behinds early in this third quarter, but it's just got the feel that Kolak could break this open. Umpire puts it into the air. Palmed down by Wilkinson, roving by Lang, bounced off Jared Walters, and he went to kick, didn't get the kick away and bounced away and then kicked towards Foppiani. Had to go with the one hand, brought it to ground, front of the pack, Lockie Simpkin, jammed it on the boot for the Tigers towards left half forward. Diamond will be first there. Shari's fella turns and kicks to the wing, spoiled away by Renitz from Harkness, and we'll have it thrown into play. True centre wing. Out of sight of West Oval, where else would you rather be in September than GFL finals action at West? 40 playing 21. Breeze though, a little bit a reminder of 2024 when they had that stinky northerly for most of the month.
So boundary throw in on the outer side, just forward of centre wing for Kolak. Falls to the front Bove, tapped on by Jared Walters, only as far as Byrne on the opposite foot, the right foot around the corner. Lockie Simpkin, he gets the handball back on the up. Handball by Ross was okay to Lang. Goes with a left foot kick, Darcy, but that is into the car park. That's on the bike track on the full, and it's going to be a resultant free kick to Braden Hocking, who was tracking it back for Newtown, and he's going to take it in the right back pocket.
The veteran's got it, but he's a long way from home, and his team trails by 19 points. Short kick, pierces it to Charlie Byrne. 25 from his defensive goal. Kolak attacking the southern or Church Street end in this third quarter, thanks to Bowwin Timber. Called to play on Diamond as he went to go laterally to Byrne. Instead goes to half back. Wilkinson provides an option, but can't take the mark. Nearly did his own roving. Front of the pack trying to get a handball out. Done, and that'll be holding the ball. He's been pinged, and Zybell will win the resultant free kick. Quickly gives a handball off. Lang, a short kick. McCormack. Now, this is not beyond Jaron McCormack, but it'd be a tough kick. So he's getting quickly back off the mark and looking at something to present, and Josh Garner is that presentation, and he's found him too because Logan Morey didn't go with him. I think Logan Morey thought that Josh Garner wasn't an option.
Well, all the cues that Jaron McCormack gave then looked like he was going to go long, then he pulled it late. That was really smart, crafty play by an experienced player.
So Josh Garner, who snuck in behind early in this quarter, can he find one here for what would be a handy 25-point lead? It would be the biggest lead of the contest if he can put it through. Man on the mark stands about 48 from goal. Garner kicks from 52. Got a good piece of it, but he's pushed it to the right and through for another minor score as the breeze has just got up. Birchie, I reckon, just, you talk about those gusts, but that one was, it's just got really gusty now as this was predicted by the Bureau of Meteorology that it would get windier as the afternoon went on.
Yeah, it has picked up. I've got sheets threatening to fly everywhere and hair's tied back, so it's certainly picking up.
Yeah, I don't have that problem with the hair, Birchie. Margin is 20, 5-11-41, plays 3-3-21.
Byrne kicks it in, looks at Foppiani, chopped off though. Jared Walters for Kolak, handball was okay. Rob off a step, left foot kick, goal. Bang. That's what they needed. They've been mucking around with it for the last 3 minutes, and Michael Robb just said, give it to me and I'm going to kick a goal. And he does. And he puts his first on the board this afternoon. And that is the sixth for Kolak, 6-11-47. They lead Newtown 3-3-21. Bowwin Timber, K-Rock, third quarter scoreboard.
Weight of numbers were just working in Kolak's favour there, and it was only a matter of time before they got one through the big sticks. And it's going to be interesting to see if Newtown now start to take the game on a little bit more. They're playing a little bit safe, and even coming out of the back half, those short kicks, they're just not getting any overlap runs. So they're just playing into Kolak's hands at the moment.
Hawthorn 24 lead the Giants 2. Approaching time on in the first quarter for Leopold Sporties of the AFL elimination final. Lang on the burst out of the middle of West Oval, runs to 52 metres, sets it up into the breeze, but it'll push into the left back pocket, and Murdoch will drop the mark uncontested. For Newtown, it's off hands, and we'll get a boundary thrown in the left forward pocket. Darcy Lang on the move like that, there's not many better sights in the GFL.
No, poor fella's body didn't hold up. He'd still be playing league footy, I would say.
I suspect from the moment that he had that badly broken leg in his top-age Falcons year.
Oh, let's hit the umpire back on their head.
That boundary throw-in has into it and across it the poor boundary umpire. So he'll have another go. He's really going to have to give it a heave. Wilkinson and Adam Garner is set too far back. It's going to land basically at their feet. Adam Garner's going to grab it out of the ruck, outside of the right boot, and he's going to hit the behind post on the bounce, and it'll be a boundary throw-in in the right forward pocket. And just brute strength from Adam Garner. He looks to have trimmed off, but doesn't seem to have lost any of the strength that he's had.
Yeah, that's right. Especially when you're moving Wilkinson off the line of the footy. He's a beast in his own right.
Still the biggest primary school teacher in Australia, Adam Garner.
Kindergarten.
He goes up into the ruck contest this time. Hawking's handball was chopped off. Lang tracks it again. He can't pick it up. Falls over at the crucial stage. Bow runs into a tackle. Whack. And Kolak working overtime in their forward 50. We're going to have another ball up 35 out from their goal.
You're Newtown, what margin do you want to be dealing with at three-quarter time, knowing you're going to kick with the breeze?
No more than this, I wouldn't have thought. They need to get one back here.
From the ball up, Wilkinson winning the tap down. Bove doing the roving. They'll get a clearing kick for Newtown to half back. Charlie Harris went through his hands. Foppiani came up to help out, but as soon as he took the footy, he was wrapped up by Malikan. So Jack Malikan.
I think Jack Malikan's going to move in with Connor Foppiani. He's that close to him all the time.
Wombat Gully Plant Farm matchup is a tight one. Zybell uncontested, basically climbed high, won the tap, knocked down by Madola. Haven't called a huge amount of this afternoon. Through traffic, Ned Harris was able to get the arms free. A handball on the bounce. Diamond under pressure. It's knocked from his grasp. And out of bounds it goes. Zybell and Mitch Diamond come together.
That's another Kolak player that stepped up this year is Jared Walters. He's moved into the midfield from half back, and his physicality around the footy has been fantastic today. I was on show again then.
Game 62 this afternoon. He'll close in on 50 senior games with Kolak by the end of the finals, you would suspect, after 13 with St Mary's. Handball Madola to Ned Harris. Kick around the corner. Lockie Simpkin judged it best. Took the mark at true centre wing and will repel for the Tigers.
Goes inboard. Looks for Lang. Just gets there. Darcy right in the middle of West Oval. Goes to the outer side. They've switched the ball to the opposite side. Hayes. He gets a short little kick to Joffe, and Simpkin takes the mark and will shoot for goal from 40 out. He's worse than a 45-degree angle. But if there's any bloke on the ground who can kick it from here, it's Joffe.
See if those old legs get it across the line, but a player of his capabilities is definitely not beyond him.
So Simpkin, who can make the margin at 32 if he can put this through. 40 out, comes in, Church Street end. He has just popped it up, and it falls to the front of the pack. Murdoch wants to see it through, I think, but in the end just got dumped, tackled. And we'll have a ball up in the right forward pocket for the Tigers. So still pressure on for the Newtown backs.
Ball into the air. Zybell and Wilkinson. It's allowed to hit the ground. It's taken by McCormack, and he's wrapped up by Hocking. And game for the moment just in a little holding pattern. We haven't seen much free-flowing footy with the pressure of a qualifying final. Tapped down by Wilkinson. Mitch Diamond head over the ball. Tried to get a handball away. Stolen away. Zybell got the ball onto the boot, and it was smothered out of bounds. Hit the behind post, and we'll get it thrown back into play. That wind, you can hear it through our effects mic, has got up. So they'll kick with the aid of a fairly hefty breeze, Newtown, in the last quarter, but they've only kicked 3 goals for the contest so far. They need to more than double their score to be any chance. Palmed down by Wilkinson. Front of the pack, Ned Harris, the roving. A left foot snap ball towards half-back. Foppiani didn't judge it the best. He says he touched it. And Lockie Simpkin's going to claim the mark. Umpire says, yep, happy with that. And the Tigers will go back inside forward 50.
Simpkin, pretty crowded between him and the goal. He called to play on. He was going to go short, going to go long. Now he goes with a left foot. So that was something different towards Garner. He's got 6 on him. At the back, Ned Harris. Handball was okay to Burn. Off a step back to whence it came. Walters. Foppiani goes up off the back of the pack. Simpkin. Now ball spills free. Tullio got the handball away under pressure. Close to the boundary line. Katsaris can't keep it in. Hayes sees him and the footy over the boundary line. And we will have a boundary throw. 13.5 played in this third term. It's Kolak 6-11-47. They lead Newtown 3-3-21.
Won't be a long quarter based on the previous one, only going 26 with, what did we see in that? 4 goals kicked. We only had 1 kick so far in this third term. Plenty of stoppages though. Boundary umpire comes in about 6 or 7 metres and then hurls it back towards Wilkinson and Josh Garner. Wilkinson maybe being held. Monaghan sweeping through, was able to get a handball away under pressure from Madola, but turned it over. Waiting for it was Morey. He'll get to his feet after being wrapped up by Gorwell, and we'll do it near the point of the square at right half forward for the Tigers. Ball into the air again. Wilkinson palming it down, trying to get it to Nash. Nash just fisted it forward about 5 metres. It was knocked down. Katsaris found Nash to then pull a kick towards half forward. A ball that will sit on its point. He'll wait for it. Dodos couldn't take it, but Tullio could. Try to get it back to Katsaris. Knocking it to the boundary line and out is Hayes. And insufficient intent against Cooper Hayes. Could be a tad harsh. But either way, Katsaris with the free kick, true centre wing. Birchie, you're right in front of that. We'll get to you in a moment. What do you think as Tullio marks?
That earlier one paid was there. That one wasn't.
Succinct, I like it. Good work. Tullio goes with the kick inside for Newtown. Coming back, Spokes just gets mauled by Connor Foppiani and has stayed down after that tackle as well. He got absolutely pummeled in that tackle. And keep an eye on that, Birchie, for St John of God. He is very ginger to get up, Cody Spokes. And just struggling to his feet now in the back pocket for Kolak.
Don't want to go into a concussion protocol because that's 21 days.
Not with that head, he won't have a concussion.
Spokes goes long with the kick towards centre wing. Rob goes up and takes a great mark too. Smallest man in the pack there and took it. And he'll try and drive the ball long. It's pretty open in front of him. Yeah, he goes towards Garner now. Rowan saying, kick it to Zybell and Garner. He does, and there they both are. And Garner just goes, oh, I called to play on. So he's going to kick it from 50 anyway. Goes towards McCormack across the face of goal. Hocking doesn't take the mark. Under pressure, McCormack comes at it. Gives it away to Cooper. Thought about the handball, thought about the kick. Got free again. Right foot kick running away from the goal. And in the end, Charlie Byrne, Bruce Grobbelaar style, right on the line. He takes the mark and kicks it short to Katsaris.
Katsaris, he goes short, and Chase Murray got in the way of a kick intended for Diamond. Wasn't paid the mark, then got a handball to McCormack, who fumbled it, dumped in the tackle, got a handball away. Simpkin, handball out of the pack. Chase Murray, 25 out from goal, had it knocked away. Liam Nash now has a go for the Towners to try and knock it away. Can't, and we'll get a stoppage. In the end, Newtown done well not to have a goal kicked on them. Chase Murray thought his Christmas had come at once.
The Benny Hill music.
Yeah, he should have just had a shot there, Chase.
Shouldn't he? Ball up 35 out from Kolak's goal. McGlade got it down for Newtown and tracked it. There's somebody behind playing a bit of trouble as well. I think it might be Rob. Ball goes back towards the middle. Simpkin, Lockie, handball backwards. Malikan had it, lost it under pressure. Going to lose the ball in the tackle, and they do. Coburn gets it backwards. Morey, little left foot kick. Might be a chance here. No, Aaron Walters chops it off. Comes the other way, takes it at centre half back, flicks the ball out towards centre wing. Gorwell, he chips over the top. Giblett takes it for Kolak and just settles the play.
The replay's about to come up where Micah Robb, he's okay now. Just keep an eye on it for St John of God Hospital. I want to cop one across the schnoz. Birchie, I don't know whether he will come to the bench or not, but
staying out there for the moment, but is showing a little bit of discomfort.
Long ball, Lang, and Rob's going to fly for the mark, can't. Front of the pack, Cooper, fired a handball backwards outside forward 50, taken by Kapala, who's brought to ground. We saw the replay. Was there much to it?
Maybe a bit of a backhander.
Yeah.
From?
Liam Nash.
Right. So we'll keep an eye on that and see whether that's got something for the match review officer to have a look at. Tap down by Josh Garner. Ross pushing the back, maybe ball's locked in underneath him. Umpire says, let's do it all again. 51 out from goal. So just the one goal kick through 17.5 minutes of a grinding qualifying final, it's fair to say. Kolak 6'11", did most of the damage in the first quarter, kicking 3-8. Newtown Chilwell 3-3.
Through the middle of the pack, Madola. He said it was throw, said the umpire, so it's against him. Going to be a free kick to Seb Ross.
Rob's not moving freely either. He's got a real hobble up.
Keep an eye on that, Birchie. Thanks for St John a guide. Ross goes towards Zybel. Handball over her head. Gorbel. Handball was good towards Cooper. Needs to finish it. Right foot kick. Hasn't brought it back far enough as he ran towards the forward pocket and through for another behind to the Tigers. They go to 6-12-48. They lead Newtown Chilwell 3-3-21. Bowwin Timber, K-Rock. Third quarter scoreboard. Geelong owned and operated building better since 1980.
Fair to say it's not a clash for the purists this afternoon. The breeze is impacting, but the tightness of a qualifying final also impacting. Hocking's ball's going to flirt with the boundary line, but Foppiani is going to take the mark. Uncontested for a rare time this afternoon. Quickly wants to get on with it. Sends it to the wing. Dodos is his target. Dodos flies, can't take the mark. Front of the pack, Gorwell. Slick hands, but miss Chase Murray. Ned Harris will put his body between the ball and Chase Murray, but can't pick it up cleanly. Bottom of that pack is Josh Garner. He's beset upon. And we'll get a ball up true centre wing. Bowwin Foods. Third quarter time clock has gone nearly 19 minutes. Scoreboard reading 48-21. The winner to a second semi-final meeting and 2 cracks at playing in the grand final. St Joseph's awaits as a minor premier. Here's Ross showing his class in front of the inside the boundary line. Gives a handball off. Long ball. Lockie Skimpton with a left boot. He's going to flirt with the boundary line and just bounce inside the field of play. And Alex Dunn. Nearly ended up with temporary fencing where some young ladies are sitting behind, and that temporary fencing would have gone over if Dunn had.
Nearly had a Blackman's Brewery.
And we're going to have the ball thrown back into play right in front of our best seats in the house for the all-new Jimmy Daffle, the Jimmy Chapel today at Apco Cafe 24/7.
Wilkinson, ruck contest, didn't really get it down. Katsara's got a right foot kick away towards centre wing. Walters Aaron couldn't take it for Kolak. The other way, Tulio's handball away to Coburn. Handball in front. They're mucking around with it a little bit, but they're getting around a little bit of candy. Now it comes back to Bove, left foot kick out wide, and he has... Well, it's just in the field of play. It just bounced in the field of play and then bounced out, and we'll have a boundary thrown at left half forward for the Eagles.
Hawthorn 37, the Giants 14. Oh, jeez. Approaching quarter time at NG Stadium. Around the grounds for Leopold Sporties. We'll look at the GDFNL second semi-final and the Ballerine prelim.
All square at St Albans, 42 apiece, 26 played third term.
Been the master of the close one this year, North Geelong, by the way. 3-point winners in the qualifying final last week. Ball got out the back. Cooper Hayes puts a kick into space. Says to Chase Murray, run onto this if you're good enough. Bounce was kind enough, but the handball under pressure from Morey didn't hit the target that intended Chase Murray, but he's going to end up with it anyway. And then a kick to the wing. Looking to fly was Cooper. Couldn't take the mark out the back here against Hocking cleaning up. He goes short with the kick and finds Chaz Kapala, who turns and kicks quickly, sensing that they need to get moving. Byrne had it spoiled away. Nash, front of the pack, tried to fire a handball to Bove on the bounce. Did so successfully. He got it back to Byrne. Tried to spin out of a tackle. He tried to go back to Nash. Pressure great from Kolak. And that ball is going to go out of bounds off a boot, but not on the full. And a true centre wing on the outer side. We will do it all again. 6-12-48, 3-3-21. Newtown haven't progressed from their half-time score. Kolak have added 1 goal 4, and at 27 points in a low-scoring affair, it might be enough. Hawthorn now 43, the Giants 14.
Anglesea 68, Torquay 58, 25 played at Plastercomp in the third term here at West Oval. Nash couldn't take it from the contest. Jared Walters can. Left foot kick inside, forward 50. Unfortunately for Alex Dunn, he fell over at the crucial stage, and Josh Garner didn't. And Josh Garner took the mark and will shoot for goal from 30 out, 45-degree angle for a chance for Kolak's 7th. He just couldn't quite keep his feet there, Alex Dunn. And just at the crucial stage, fell over, and Josh Garner, he took a slips catch in the end, Josh Garner anyway. And he will shoot for goal. He's had a couple of opportunities this afternoon in this third term. And this to make the margin 33. The largest of the contest. And late stage of this third term, 22 played, Bowwin Foods time clock. Garner comes in, 30 out, right foot kick, and he has given the goal umpire a bit of work to do, but she has said it is all clear this time, so his first of the afternoon. 7-12-54, Kolak, they lead. Newtown 3-3-21, Bowwin Timber, K-Rock, a third quarter scoreboard in the experts chair for the Sporting Globe. The Sporting Globe, Geelong, eat, drink, sport. Here's Rowe.
I just
he
think
has given the goal umpire a bit of work to do, but she has said it is all clear this time. So his first of the afternoon, 7-12-54, Kolak they lead.
And composure from Newtown's been the difference. And what have we got now? 33 points. It's going to be an uphill battle for Newtown to get back from this one.
Yeah, the more than double your score is a big ask.
You've had 6 shots on goal to 19, so you know it's been one-way traffic all game.
Tapped down by Wilkinson. Ball, Walters barges through, gives a handball. Monaghan just outside his reach, knocked away from him by Bove. Bove got a handball that Ned Harris couldn't handle. There's a trip being paid, free kick. It's coming back to Gennaro Bove and trying Monaghan, who says, me? I've never given away a free kick. Hello to the Monahans. We'll be listening.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they are in the country. Roz, if you're listening, let us know.
Kick towards the wing. Wilkinson flying at the front was Hayes. He couldn't take the mark off the hands of the pack. Madola gave a handball back to Katsaris. Katsaris short kick was okay for Tullio. They need to find one here. A little bit of momentum. So he tries to square the ball up and he does so successfully. Kapala stretches, marks and then kicks inside forward 50. He'll sit it on the head of Morey. Knocked away by Malikan. Does well the skipper. Fires a handball to Gorwell. Gorwell kick to the wing. What's he got? He's got Lang in space.
Lang thought about playing on, but he will now. He go back on the right. Great kick. Cooper at forward 50. He chips the ball over the top. Bang! Jaron McCormack on a lead. And that is a training drill beautifully executed. And Jaron McCormack will shoot for goal from 30 out, just the same spot as Josh Garner. About 3 minutes ago. And Anglesey are making their move on Torquay. 74. They lead Torquay 58-27 played third term.
Wow. I suspect Riley Kershaw and Sam Lloyd would rather be playing Anglesey than Torquay next week.
It's hard, as we said earlier, it's hard coming from 5th. Jaron McCormack's just kicked that. I think we're just about done here.
Jaron McCormack kicks his first. And the 8th for Kolak. They go to 8-12-60. They lead Newtown 3-3-21. Bowwin Timber, K-Rock. Third quarter scoreboard. Geelong owned and operated, building better since 1980.
We just touched on earlier Kolak's ability to move the ball
hard,
with precision. As we said earlier, it's hard they get the ball, turn it over with Jack Malikan keeping his back line. I think from there it's just a progression down the ground.
Kicks his first.
They're just looking too sharp at the moment.
And the 8th for Kolak. They go to 8-12-60.
Minutes played in this third quarter, and it's fair to say that Ron Watt and his cohort can start preparing for Kolak next Saturday afternoon in the second semi-final. Newtown and Chilwell.
The second semi-final. Yeah, I like that. That was nice.
Just thought he'd wrap it.
A little bit of wrap work at West Oval. Love it.
Just waiting for the ball to come back to the middle. 8-12-60 plays 3-3-21.
Three-quarter time at St Albans, 42 apiece.
Strap your helmet on there, although the breeze will favour whoever's kicking to the Buckley's end of the ground from the ball up. Chance for Ross, who hasn't had it. He's done his job, Seb Ross, but he hasn't had a massive influence on the contest either as he tries to find some continuity with his footy row.
I think his work around the contest has been amazing. His tap-ons, his ability to find players in space, and his structure around the contest has been really, really solid.
Free kick to Wilkinson in the ruck contest there. He kicks with the outside of the right foot, looking for Harkness. Malikan comes the other way, and big pack develops there. Nobody's getting the footy out. Umpire McElhenney will come across and ball it up just inside forward 50 for Newtown.
Garner's done a Jeremy Cameron from last night, on fire in the first quarter and then not a lot afterwards.
Yeah, McCormack's really stepped up down there and probably taken a bit of the ball out of his direction.
Lockie Simpkin gets a clearing kick for Kolak, goes towards centre wing. Jaron McCormack had tracked it over there, but he can't keep it in. And we're going to have a boundary throw in right on centre wing on the outer side.
The first quarter at NG Stadium has gone nearly 38 minutes. Now, whether there's been a stoppage for a reason that we're not aware of, we're only following the live score. 44 playing 20.
10 goals kicked, that's a fair.
Still 38's a lot of time.
The Monahans are in Alexander Headland. There you go.
Of course they are.
Hi to you and Rowie.
Thanks for that, guys. Really appreciate it. Kingy. Soccer off the ground by Kapala. Handball on the up by Charlie Harris. Gave it back to Kapala. Sends it long towards forward 50. Needs a mark. From the front of the pack, Coburn actually played spoiler. Well, he got the fist on it, and Malikan's claimed the mark. And there is Dodos down. Keep an eye on that Birchie for St John of God Hospital. Slowly to his feet. Kick into the right back pocket.
Yeah, not much of Dodos, and that was a big collision.
Renitz has got it. He'll drive a left foot kick towards centre wing. Micah Robb's going to set himself with a run, doesn't decide to fly. Parkhouse had it knocked away by McGlade. Front of the pack, a handball on the up was a good one. Might have been Coburn putting into the path of Charlie Harris. He was a little bit undecided, so under pressure, had to kick on his left boot. Coming up and judging at best, taking the mark is the old timer in Lockie Simpkin, game 214 at senior level this afternoon for Lockie Simpkin.
He's got it half-back. He chips to the coach. He's going to get a game next week. Seb Ross takes the mark. Just holds it up now. 27.5 played. Bowwin Foods third quarter time clock. The coach is just controlling play at half-back. Left foot kick towards us in the commentary box. He goes towards Garner. Against him, McGlade. And it's punched away. It will be a boundary throw-in. Just forward to centre wing for the Tigers. They're 8-12-60 heading towards the second semi. Newtown 3-3-21. Played 28 in the third term.
So it is quarter time now at NG Stadium. And the Hawks lead 44 to the Giants 20. Quick kick inside forward 50 for the Tigers. Marked by Hocking. Number one in the competition for intercept possessions. Oh, that short kick though is a turner. He wanted more. He's kicked it straight to Gorwell. And top of the 50, just dinks a kick inside. Doesn't go 15 to McCormack. He gives a handball to Joffe. Joffe pulls the trigger, and Joffe is going to send the Tigers into a second semi-final. First of the afternoon for the veteran. The former Hawk, Cat and Don, has given his team a very tidy 45-point buffer. 9-12-66. 15 to McCormack. 3-3-21. Joffe. Joffe pulls the trigger, and Joffe is going to send the Tigers since into a second semi-final. That's a quality finish. First of the afternoon. Player.
Absolutely, yeah. There's probably still at his age to be able to finish it like that is a highly skilled player, as we know. But you see Lee Gorwell there just staying attuned to how the game's playing. Even Jared McCormack, and a quick turnover and straight back over their head.
Is this the last campaign for Joffe? If they were to win a flag, is that it?
If he wins a flag, mate, I'd say that's it. Yep.
It's three-quarter time here at West Oval. They've made their move, Kolak, after leading by 17 at the main break. They bang on 4 goals, 3 of them in time on, to take a 45-point buffer into the final change. And unless it really blew a gale in the last and Newtown were able to make the most of their opportunities, they are probably finding themselves having to go via a first semi-final next week against St Mary's or Bell Park. Three-quarter time at West Oval. We'll come back, go around the grounds for Leopold Sporties on what is a big afternoon of footy across the region. Kolak by 45 points. Try a Dimmy Jaffel today at APCO Cafe 24/7.
This is my school.
This is my school.
This is my school. This is my school.
This is our centre.
The 7-seat hybrid Toyota Kluger.
Hi, girls.
Available now with a 4.9% comparison rate with Toyota Finance.
What? This is our uniform. Are you serious? They just copied us.
Visit your local Toyota dealership today. Toyota.
Magpie and Blake. Here's Noah with the footy though. True centre wing through the arms of McDonald. He sends it long. Foppiani got up and Foppiani took the mark. Hamlin, hanger contender as he puts Charlie Lang on a poster. There and Looks to head to the corridor with a long ball. Nashes his target, but getting across and taking a wonderful mark. Bartolo. Hamlin hanger.
Next generation.
Thanks to our #1 ticket holder, APCO. Fueled by APCO Cafe 24/7.
It's three-quarter time here at West Oval, 3-3-21, Newtown and Chilwell. Kolak, 9-12-66. Let's go around the grounds for Leopold Sporties, your complete family venue. Hawthorn, 44, lead the Giants 20 early in the second quarter of the elimination final at NG Stadium. AFLW today wins for the Demons, 57-20 over the Tigers, and the Suns, 52-33 over the Giants. Half-time at Princes Park, the Blues lead the Bulldogs 21-17. GDFNL, it is second semi-final day. Winner into a grand final, loser into the prelim to play the Belmont Lions or Bellpost Hill, who play in tomorrow's first semi, and it's 42 apiece out at St Albans Reserve. And in the Bellarine, an upset is on the cards in the preliminary final. It is Anglesey 80 leading Torquay 59 by 21 points.
Are they kicking with a win in the last two, Anglesey, by the look at the results of the quarter by quarter?
Yes, I think they are. Yeah. So they trailed by 18 at quarter time, led by 1 at half time, and have kicked 4 goals to 2 in the third quarter, and have kicked the first of the last to open up a 21-point buffer that just might be enough. Let's go down boundary side. Birchie is in position. I think she's been to the Newtown and Chilwell huddle, and I think she'll try and get a couple of words from their coach, Steve Johnson, at three-quarter time. Birchie, where do we find you right now?
Just in the throngs of the Newtown crew. I'm just looking for Stevie J. Just lost sight of him in all amongst all that.
The sea of black polo shirts as far as the eye can see. I just see the principal of St Joseph's College just walking off the ground, Tony Patch, taking on as an interested spectator. Where are you, Birchie?
I am on the track here now, just in front of the Newtown bench. Stevie J's out there having a chat with an onlooker with a pram, so I'll just wait for him to make his way off.
Well, it's just a nice little Saturday afternoon for Stevie J. Yeah. Not getting himself too concerned. Probably is resigned to the fact that his team's going to have to be back here next Sunday, not next Saturday as they would have hoped.
Yeah, he made mention that, this 30 minutes really determines sort of how they enter next week. It's really important that they actually finish off and give it a really good crack so that they've got some momentum going into next week if they were to go down.
All right, Stevie's walking in your direction. Might see if you can get a quick couple of words from the coach of the Towners at three-quarter time. I think he knows that you want to chat, and he's headed towards you now. Down to you, Birchie.
Well, Stevie J, as you said, nothing's impossible in footy, and there's a decent breeze blowing, but you've got a big task ahead of you, obviously, to reel in that margin. But you're looking for 30 minutes, obviously, for the boys to really finish off and play with some pride, and whatever is to happen, just going to next week with some momentum.
Yeah, it'd be very optimistic to think that we could win from here. Kolak's been fantastic, but it's a Hail Mary. We'll try and take the ball off the line. We'll try and score as much as we possibly can and try and get back in the game. But if not, we've got to earn some respect off the back of a poor day. Make sure the guys that haven't had their best day still contribute, and we'll have another important game next week if we can't pull off the miracle.
At half forward, sort of a little bit of that a breakdown there, trying to sort of get that continuity through that area, and then deep into your forward line's been a bit of an issue today. Can you pinpoint why that is? Is it just the midfield being outplayed in there, and your entries just not being of quality?
We haven't used the ball well, but their pressure's been fantastic, and I think most of the 50-50 contests they've won their fair share, the majority of them. So we're going to get back to being strong around the contest, trying to force them turnovers so we can get some looks going the other way. Clearly they've been moving the ball far too easily and having a lot of shots on goal. So we're going to turn that around this last quarter, see how we go.
Thanks so much, Stevie, for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.
Final quarter underway thanks to Zambrero, and it's a 50-metre penalty after a quick kick inside the Kolak forward 50. It's McGlade who will be the recipient of that 50. Here's Jace.
Yes, he will. And he comes down to the middle again for Newtown. So he gives it away by hand to Mitchie, who runs past Diamond. Right foot kick inside 50. Malikan comes out, punched away. Front and centre was Tulio. Kick around the corner from Aaron Walters. Only as far as Coburn. He goes with the little scrubber kick. Now Jack Malikan is going to get a kick outside 50, but it's only as far as Diamond, who tracked it back, took the mark, wants to play on now at all costs, you would suspect, from the Eagles. He goes inside 50, or hits Coburn, falconed him, goes over the top, ball now through the middle. Parkhouse tried to get the handball free. Big pack develops just inside forward 54. The Towners, and we'll have a ball up.
Can I get an early one just to generate some excitement and some enthusiasm? Haven't kicked a goal since the 22-minute mark of the second quarter, when Liam Nash put one through to make the margin 18 points. Chance here, Wilkinson. Oh, he got one high, surely free kick. He got down low. Zybell got low, but not low enough. And Cam Wilkinson, not a noted goal kicker. Game 83, but just the 14 of his career. Will go back, and it's fair to say watching Cam Wilkinson have a kick for goal isn't aesthetically pleasing, hence why Logan Morey's come past wanting a handball.
So, you know how Kirsch says they're Monday to Friday? Yeah, I reckon Cam might be Monday and Tuesday.
And he's going to... We might have gone the reverse, Moz.
We have, because he'll kick the goal now, you watch.
Cam Wilkinson from right on 50, sets it up into the breeze, fades to the right. He actually hit it pretty well. He landed it on the bike track. It bounces over the fence, and the margin is 44. 3-4-22 now. Their first score since late in the second quarter, the Towners. Kolak 9-12-66. Final quarter, K-Rock Zambrero scoreboard. It's a feel-good mix. Now serving hot chips.
So Giblet with the ball at fullback for the Tigers. Goes to the outer side. High kick, holds up in that breeze. And a good mark in front by Nash for Newtown. So 55 from goal, Lamb Nash. Half thinking about the goal, but he goes sideways to Charlie Byrne, not 15, said the umpire, to wheel back on the left now, and now he can't. Oh, he had a little bit of candy, sells the ball away though. Nash couldn't pick it up, needs some support. Still in the middle of West Oval, handball. Simpkin tried to get it out, they did. Monahan gets with a little right foot kick on the outboard, was beautiful towards Seb Ross, who takes the mark at 50. Handballs it away quickly. Cooper runs past, runs away from goal, needs to get around Diamond, can't. Got the right foot kick away though, towards the goal square. Which way is it going to bounce? Across the face of goal. Walters, Jared comes at McGlade, puts the tackle on him, got him high. Should be a free kick. No. The umpire says held in, going to be a ball up. So left forward pocket, Tigers into attack, northern end. They lead 9-12-66. Newtown at 3-4-22 and 3 played in this final term on the Bowwin Foods time clock.
I suspect we're just playing time, unfortunately. We won't get the qualifying final that we got last year. There'll be no double overtime and golden point. That might come later in the final series. But for now, it's Kolak in control. They're triple the Towners score, 66 playing 22 on the Zambrero final quarter K-Rock scoreboard in the ruck contest. Big Garner, Adam tried to grab it out of the ruck. Chance here for at the bottom of the pack, McCormack. He's wrapped up by McGlade and going nowhere. We'll get a ball up. About 35 out from the Kolak goal, looking to put what would be the final nail in a fairly enclosed coffin, you would suspect.
Ball up. Wilkinson takes the other ruck contest. Fresh air shot with the kick. Dunn's handball was okay. They create a bit of space for themselves. Madola gets the kick towards Foppiani. I think he might have put a hold on Renitz.
Tom Renitz has done a number for Wombat Gully Plant Farm on Foppiani this afternoon, Ro.
He certainly has, but in Connor's defence, he hasn't had much ball coming forward, and when he has, the pressure from the Kolak midfield has been sensational today, so he's had his work cut out.
Geelong 48, East Geelong 43, Torquay 66, Anglesey 81.
The ball has gone short to Darcy Lang from Renitz. In between wing and half forward. Broadcast side, he just ships the ball. And short little kick to Cody Spokes. He's recovered from that hit in the third quarter. Spokes now goes with the outside of the boot towards Zybell. He got a hand to it. In front of there was Bove though as well.
Paid a push.
And did he pay a push? He has too. So against Newtown, and it's going to go to Zach Zybell, who's going to be on the bike track when he kicks for goal from 40 out. But not without a show, possibly with the breeze, if he can just go towards the left goal post. He has not troubled the scorers yet this afternoon, Zach. See you Monday to Friday too, Ro?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. That's all you need to do. Say
He averages a goal a game.
Tell you what, he came out nicely, kicked it across the face of goal. Big pack there and big thump away through for a rush behind to the Tigers. And they go to 9-13-67. They lead Newtown 3-4-22. Zambrero, K-Rock, final quarter scoreboard. Feel good Max now serving hot chips.
I've got that as the first rush behind. Long ball to the middle, and that's judged beautifully by Parkhouse. The late inclusion for Jack Skinner, who will potentially hold his spot. Done not a lot wrong this afternoon as the talented youngster, former Vic Country under 18 representative, hacks it inside forward 50. McCormack, or rather Adam Garner, stands tall, couldn't take the footy. Lang, Darcy Lang, all class. 20 out, pounced on the loose footy and is able to dribble it through. Got a nice little off break too. Nathan Lyon would have been happy with that. And it's through for the goal that will send Kolak into a second semi-final. They'll get two cracks at playing in their first decider. 20 out, pounced on the loose footy. They move on to 10-13-73. It's been comprehensive in the end. Newtown and Chilwell 3-4-22. We're going to be scrambling for the record books for the last time that the team's kept at this sort of score in a final quarter action. Thanks to Zambrero. Feel good, Max. Now serving hot chips.
Well, the game almost done now. As doubtful, we'll see Kane Smart again. He's on the bench.
Yeah, we'll be one to keep an eye on for St John of God Hospital. Thank you for that, Birchie. Caring for our community for 50 years, St John of God Hospital.
So back to the middle. Diamond tries to take it out of the middle. Pushed past it by Ross, but he can't pick it up. Bove coming the other way was Walters Aaron for Kolak. Holds it up just inside the centre square at half forward for Newtown.
Just an update on Smart. He's got that right knee heavily bandaged and he was hobbling like we noticed during the game, so he's done enough to now be on ice.
Thanks, Birchie. St John got an injury update there for Kane Smart from the back end of the contest. Darcy Lang got it to Hayes, who goes with a little outside of the right foot number. It goes to Joffy. Simpkin with the outside of the right boot as well. Party trick time. Goes to Jaron McCormack, who takes the mark. 50 from goal. He chips the ball over the top. The lead's on from Rob. And Kapala just arguing a case of where the mark should be. Michael Robb, who has kicked one this afternoon. He'll have a shot for goal from about 45 out, just left of centre, into that breeze. So it's going to take a good kick from Michael Robb. So he's going to come in northern end of the ground with that left foot. He goes now with the kick. And he has done it with ease in the end. Michael Robb has kicked his second of the afternoon and the 11th for Kolak. 11-13-79. They lead Newtown 3-4-22. Zambrero, K-Rock, final quarter scoreboard.
The concerning thing for Newtown is how do they respond from this? Their inability to be able to win the contested ball, and not only that, when they get the ball out, to have some composure going forward.
And he has done it with ease in the end.
Tomorrow, go through to next week. It's a daunting task off the back of this result today.
Especially with St Mary's, who took care of them by 40 points last week.
Yeah, and Bell Park had their number last time they played as well. So,
yeah, don't mention the war there. That was the one that got Stevie in some hot water about the umpiring. Here's Bell getting a free kick in the ruck contest. He goes short with a kick. I've liked Cooper's game this afternoon. Right?
Yeah, he's been fantastic. He's still a young kid, and it's great to see him get to continuity with his body as well. He's had a horrid run with injuries.
Short kick marked by McCormack. He's had a big afternoon. Steamatic standout contender potentially. Kick to the pocket. It's knocked away by Murdoch from Adam Garner, and at ground level it's picked up by Diamond. He gives a handball to Nash. Nash through traffic, a kick. He puts it out into space, and Dodos finds some space that he hasn't found for most of the afternoon, but he's found it at right half back, a long way from home. He finds Foppiani. Game's just opened up a little bit for the moment. moment with the contest dead and buried at 57 points. A long ball. Tullio to see himself and fly. Went past him and Malikan. Bouncing ball cleaned up at the back. A handball to Hayes. He received it there from Giblett and the kick to the wing. Cooper from behind will have to play spoil. That's a free kick to Foppiani. He'll take it. Just forward to the wing in front of Birchie. He's got the best seats in the house right now, thanks to Leopold Sporties.
His kick was partly smothered. Goes back to the middle of the ground. Kolak with the numbers. Through traffic. Rob tries to get around on the left. In fact, he gets the handball away. Gets it back from Zybell. Then he gives it away by hand to Monaghan. He goes wide. Great kick and great mark. Fantastic Jared Walters. He got hurt too. But he took a fantastic Hamlin hanger and he's just got up his left shoulder. He's in a bit of trouble, I reckon. Keep an eye on that, Birchie. Handballs it away. So now Ross gets the left foot kick. Wormburner in towards Rob. Now Lang gives it away by hand. Hayes off a step. Goes towards the top of the square. Hocking takes the mark uncontested for Newtown.
He does. And then he sends a kick wide, but he misses his target. He wanted Charlie Harris. I was right the first time, no second time, and now Carousella's going to cut with a loose footy anyway and bang it long. Foppiani, his target, too much on it. Rennett's back with the flight. We'll get a free kick for front on contact or an arm chop. Take your pick. Hasn't been Foppiani's day. Oh, Rennett's has had a shank off the boot. Asks a bit of Lockie Simpkin, but he's got help. Walters fires a handball wide about 20 metres. Giblett back edge of the centre square, sends a kick wide. The kick for Gorbel won't do him any favours. He will run onto it and give a handball back to Josh Garner. Gorbel played it well, got forward of Harris and then got a kick to McCormack, who's been big this afternoon. McCormack with the right boot, looking for a mark, won't find one because knocking it to ground was Hocking. He received it from Diamond. In fact, it was Murdoch who received it from Diamond. Loose footy at the top of the 50-metre arc for Kolak. Newtown can't get their hands on it, although Wilkinson did got a handball. Kapala, here is Harris, that's Ned, and he finds a man in Dunn.
Dunn gets it on the outboard. Carousella goes towards half forward. Better. Morey takes the mark against Murray. Morey and Murray. Morey now. Wormburner inside forward 50. Oh, the handball from ground level wasn't great from Josh Garner. He tried to get it to a teammate. Luckily, Carousella got wrapped up by Brennetts and holds him up. So cross is averted for Kolak. And we're going to have a ball up. 30 out from the Newtown goal. Ruck contest, Foppiani got it. His kick was smothered from that contest. Round the corner, Gorbel. He's going to be able to clear it for Kolak. Not much to kick to though, so he just taps it on the ground, works left, works right, and then kicks into the backyard. And that's out of bounds on the full Diamond. We'll take the resultant free kick and we've been serviced. The concierge has come again, so that's good. A little bit of afternoon tea for us, Kingy.
Oh, look at that.
So, well, because this game's done and dusted, we're just making up time now. Let's tell some jokes, I reckon, in a minute, Rogue.
Yeah, I'm glad Ben Casanilli's not working this game. It could get dangerous. So just waiting for, I think, blood rule. As Darcy Lang comes towards you. Just down to you, Birchie, for St John of God Hospital, keeping an eye on D. Lang.
Yeah, he's coming right towards me now. A little bit... I can't pick up anything at the moment. Thought his knee.
Put him on ice, I say. He's brought his own football today, that fella, so clearly best on ground in my opinion.
Well, he's off the ground, so I don't know where the blood was coming from.
He doesn't. Oh, his elbow.
Yep.
There's a little bit trickling down his arm.
Diamond finds Braden Hocking, who has gone back with every intention to have a shot at goal with the aid of this breeze. He's a beautiful kick of the ball, but hasn't kicked a goal this year, despite his 191 game career kicking 158 goals. Not one in season 2025. You'd like to rectify that now and add to Newtown's 3 for the afternoon. From the point of the square at left half forward, he's got a beautiful piece of that. That is a wonderful kick from Braden Hocking. It's missed, apparently. It's a behind. Well, that looked, for all intents and purposes, to be a goal for mine.
Look good from here.
Yeah, but no celebration from anybody, so the margin's 56 and they're 3-5-23, playing 11-13-79, and Hocking with a minor score. Is it missed by much, Jace? Did you look at the replay?
No remonstration from the
it must
players.
have just went to the other side, I think, of the...
I think Anglesey are home. They lead by 21 points in the prelim.
Oh, my goodness.
18.5 played in the final quarter at Grinter Reserve.
So the ball has moved towards centre wing, Kolak. They got it to the outer side.
North Geelong 61 lead, East Geelong 49, 21 minutes played at Concept Oval.
Oh, no, they're pooping the bed again. Boundary throw in. So Parkhouse up against McGlade in the ruck contest. Balls to the side of the pack. Madola's handball was okay to Harkness. He gets the ball and goes towards half forward. Wynn takes it. Now Dodos gets around, just gets the kick away towards the goal. Foppiani, will it sit for him? It does. In the pocket, handball. He needs some support though. Maury, bowls him over. He's out. Goes back. Simpkin, Lockie, chips the ball. Hayes. He's helped out across the back line. Oh no, that's a terrible kick. He just stood and wait, Cody Spokes, and coming in is Dodos, and he kicks the goal. So Dodos kicks his first, and that is the fourth for Newtown. They go to 4-5-29. They trail Kolak 11-13-79. Zambrero, K-Rock, final quarter scoreboard in the experts chair. He might already be at the Sporting Globe. Eat, drink, sport. He wrote. He's helped out across the back line. Oh no, that's a terrible kick. He just stood and wait, Cody Spokes, and coming in is Dodos, and he kicks the goal.
One-way traffic all day. That's their first goal since the second quarter. Kolak have had the game on their own terms. It's definitely been bully ball today, and Kolak have been far superior.
4-5-29, the Towners. They'll have to go a fair way back potentially to find a lower score in a final. But
surprised you don't know it off the top of your head.
I've got to go and do that work. And that will be Saturday night, misspent. Chance here for Diamond. He got crunched after getting rid of the handball. Hocking, Nash, Harkness. Game's opened up here for the Towners. Harkness runs to 50. He drives a long ball. That's not a bad effort either from Archer Harkness. And they've got back-to-back goals. So they kick their fifth and they pull the margin back to 44 points, but too little too late, unfortunately, for the men in red and black. That's a nice finish, though, from Harkness. First season for Archer Harkness. You'd have to think he would be somewhere in the conversation for the GFL Rising Star Award. Although you'd think Fletcher Hughes has got to be a Monty for that. 11-13-79, the Tigers. 5-5-35, Newtown Chilwell on the K-Rock Zambrero. Feel Good Mex scoreboard, now serving hot chips.
Anglesea 100, Torquay 67.
Game over.
21 played, final term at
in the pegs.
Last comp. McGlade in the ruck for Newtown, got it down. Ross kicked it off the ground fortuitously to Cooper. He goes lateral with the kick, goes back and behind Josh Garner. Gives it away to Lockie Simpkin. His kick around the corner towards centre wing's okay. Sits for Cooper again. Had it, lost it. Needs to get it back. He does. Handball on the up to Chase Murray. Gorwell got a quick kick to the middle of the ground. Simpkin kept it in front of him. Joffrey did well and got the ball outboard to Monaghan. 1,200 games between those two. He's got the ball. Monaghan at centre wing, goes towards half forward with the kick. Goes close to the boundary line. Diamond kept it in and was a good kick in the end. He found Charlie Harris,
who has it left half back. It's back off the mark quickly, but miracles won't be happening here this afternoon at West Oval. Nobody stands the mark, so he can buy some territory and drive a kick into the waiting arms of Dodos. And that'll be 50. And Mitch Dodos will be marched far enough, you would think, that he could have a shot. But really right now, Kolak have put the cue well and truly in the rack. Said to Westspring Ted Lowe, we don't really care what happens in the next few frames. Because we're home. We can't be beaten. And Dodos will look for his second of the afternoon from 48 metres out. Has pushed that across the face and through for a minor score. 5-6-36 the Towners. The Tigers of Kolak 11-13-79. 18 minutes played on the Bowwin Foods final quarter time clock. Sells the freshest fish direct to you, Donga Road, North Geelong. North Geelong 61, East Geelong 49 in the GDFNL preliminary final.
Giblet, short little kick in to the back pocket. Rennett's has taken the mark. Goes with his left foot outside defensive 50. Adam Garner goes up, can't take it. Through Spokes' hands. Jack Malikan, handball out wide to Gorwell. And the boundary line. Boundary line wins. Well, the boundary throwing 50 around for the Newtown goal.
Birchie's got the Leopold Sporties to decipher this afternoon. Leopold Sporties, brand new sports bar now open. I suspect that will be getting some rooping business over the warmer months. Zybel Wilkinson. Zybel getting fist onto it first. Harkness grabbed it, but he was then grabbed in a Gorwell tackle. Managed to fire a handball away, but only as far as Ross. High floating ball from the former St Kilda star to the wing. Knocked away from McCormack by Dunn and out of bounds at true centre wing out of side for a boundary throw in. We're in the death throes of this one. 19 minutes played. Kolak 79 off to a second semi-final. Newtown and Chilwell will have to go via the Cape Sunday afternoon against the winner of tomorrow's elimination final between St Mary's and Bell Park.
Boundary throwing, Zybell and Wilkinson. Zybell got it down with the left fist. Byrne roved for Newtown. Big back there, umpire will come in and ball it up. Centre wing on the outer side. Just tracking time now, both teams. Zybell gets it down in the contest. Monahan kicked it off the ground. Got some useful territory. McCormack's handball inboard to Simpkin Joffe. Gets it on the inside to Micah Robb. Finish it off. 30 and closing. Left foot kick goal. He has kicked his third of the afternoon, Micah Robb, the 12th for Kolak, 12-13-85. Newtown 5, 6-36. Zambrero, K-Rock, final quarter scoreboard. Feel Good Max now serving hot chips.
One-way traffic
kicked
all
it off
day.
the ground.
They kicked two in a row.
Useful
games done
territory.
and dusted.
McCormack,
nice finish there
handball,
from the young
inboard
fella,
to Simpkin Joffe.
Kolak
Gets it on the inside to Micah Robb. Finish it off, 30 and closing. Left foot kick goal.
So
he
we're not too
has
far
kicked
away
his
from sirens right across the region. We'll bring you scores as they come to hand, and also stay across what's happening in the AFL elimination final between the Hawks and the Giants. That game in the second quarter at NG Stadium, and Hawthorn 63 lead the Giants 40. So a free-flowing contest, that one taking place as we're back in the middle here at West Oval. Ross will pick up the loose footy that was spilled out of a tackle late on Monahan, trying to knock it to his own advantage, Josh Garner, but Ned Harris will have too much toe. A handball back to Charlie Byrne. He'll run it round Josh Garner and then cut the ball back to Wilkinson, who on the half volley fell to ground, gave a handball to Ned Harris. His handball turned over. McCormack, Robb looking for a fourth. Will give a handball to Lang. Lang sweeping by. Loves this situation. Darcy Lang, left foot, all class. The goal umpire just watched it sail over his hat. And Darcy Lang kicks his second, and they are running away with this one. The men in yellow and black. They're into a second semi-final. Final quarter, K-Rock Zambrero scoreboard. Feel Good Max, and now serving hot chips. 13-13-91. Looking for a 5-6, 36. Lang sweeping by. Loves his situation. Darcy Lang, up and take notice road for the Sporting Globe.
The goal umpire just watched. And they've got the game style and the bigger bodies to really compete with Joey's next weekend. It's going to be a cracking day, and the weather looks like it's going to be favourable as well, so we might get a really really good strong showing for a second semi-final.
Bit of Jane Bunn work by you there, Ray. Good work.
I'll wear my belt.
The old 8-day forecast. Back to the middle. Monahan gets it away. The oldies are listening, and Alexander Headland they're liking what they're watching. They get away. Nash for Newtown. Handball back inboard. Byrne. Little left foot kick was okay. Went towards Ned Harris. Takes the mark forward to the centre circle. Plays on now. Right foot kick inside 50. Morey kind of full forward. Can't take the mark. Off the hands. Katsaris gets the right foot across the face of goal. Not a bad effort from Felix as he went with the right foot, but just missed to the near side and through for one behind. 5-7-37 Newtown. Newtown Kolak 13-13-91. Zambrero K-Rock final quarter scoreboard.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the GFL's never had two Felixes in the competition at the one time.
Okay. I reckon you're probably right.
Felix Henderson and Felix Katsaris.
Nice.
But still not as good as the former Drysdale star Felix Randoni. Kick towards right half back. Off the hands of the pack, Adam Garner couldn't take the mark, but Bell running away like a rover, but flicked a handball over his head to Josh Garner. He's dragged down in a tackle. Harkness, one of those to do the work at left half forward for the Towners. And we'll get a ball up. So we'll keep an eye on Kane Smart's knee issue through the week. Hopefully nothing too serious. Tapped down by Zybell, who's just a workhorse. Cam Wilkinson also. And at the 23.5-minute mark of this final term, we'll get a ball up. Anglesey 100, Torquay 67. Anglesey and Geelong Amateur to battle it out for the Dow Cup next Saturday at Grinda Reserve. The unlikeliest of grand final matchups you would have thought when September started, or when the final started, and they've gone whack the roos and look to do what Torquay did in 2006, and that's win a flag from an elimination final.
Boundary throw in. 55 out from the Newtown goal. Ball spills free to Diamond. Through the middle of the pack, Ned Harris. Oh, that's holding the ball. Good tackle, Michael Robb. And he will take the free kick and move it on quickly. Laterally. Darcy Lang. He's got the ball at the back end of centre wing on the outer side. Probably can blow the siren early today, not like the last time for Kolak. Goes short. And the ball. Himkin goes with a kick.
Looks like North Geelong have beaten East Geelong 67-49. So they're through to their first grand final in a decade, Jace, for Leopold Sporties.
Good work, Ned. Well done. Aaron Walters. Oh, did I just drive by the East Geelong coach there?
Yes, you did. Ball. Yes, you did.
Goes, turn around. McCormack gets it at half forward, goes back. That's a great kick, great vision. And Ryan Monaghan takes the mark. He goes to Gorwell. 45 from goal. On the right half forward flank for Lee Gorwell to have a set shot for goal. No, well, there's no use finishing on top if you can't win finals, is it? That's the problem. Did you ever finish on top, Ro?
I did.
Did you? Short kick. And it goes right on the boundary line. Joffy has got it. And he's the type of bloke who will just slot this.
I was going to say he's not the kind of player to pass, but...
Well, he did. Well, yeah.
Pass it to anyone, you might as well kick it to that bloke who support his own footy today.
The only person he would have passed it to was Darcy, probably, and he's passed it to Lang in the right forward pocket at the northern end of the ground.
Left foot snap.
You would have thought so. He's kicked 2 goals 1 this afternoon. He has kicked 2 goals 2. And has missed to the near side. So they go to 13-14-92 Kolak. They lead Newtown 5-7-37. And that is on the Zambrero K-Rock final quarter scoreboard.
Kick out, burn, and it's clean bowl Katsaris and taken out middle and leg. And that is comprehensively bowled, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw-in in front of the very happy Kolak coaching staff. Chase Armistead has tasted premiership success as a player with South Bowwin. Was squeezed out of a Kolak premiership team as a teenager in the Hampton League, but might get to taste one as coach. Double palm down by Zybell. Front of the pack, Nash. Handball over the top, trying to get to Morey, and Chase Murray gets in the way and sees it out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. He's almost over at Newcombe, where Anglesey are off to a grand final, 15-10-100 to Torquay 10-7-67. Unfortunately, the GFL qualifying final hasn't lived up to hoped for expectations. Tap down Wilkinson, front of the pack, the roving done, I think by Lang, who's got to be in contention for your Leopold Sporties player of the day, I would have thought. Birchie, not that I want to...
I think I'm just going to let Roll award it.
Well, he can have them both the way it's played.
Steamatic stand out as well. Here's a chance. The ball hit the ground. Madola a handball on the bounce, trying to barge his way through his diamond a high kick. It'll sit it in the breeze, and Fopiani will try and knock it to his own advantage. Palm down by Walters was smart. Handball over the head by Spokes. Chase Murray, and gave it away to Hayes. Hayes a high ball to half forward, and Zybell judged it best off the boot. He takes it on the chest and will send Kolak again into attack.
Zybell, he shifts the ball to Cooper Hayes. Takes the mark, centre wing, played siren, 27.5 played. We're done here. It's all over. Come on. Hayes plays on. Long kick. We just want a big mark. Oh, coming across Garner. Got a hand to it. Falls to Monaghan. Great. Front and centre Cooper. Oh, he kicked the belly of the ball, and he has put that, I think, in the back of my car nearly. Charlie Byrne has taken the mark just inside the field of play in the back pocket, gives it to Charlie Harris. He handballs it away to McGlade. He handballs it further. Chaz Kapala gets it back to McGlade. Gets tackled though, and leg, said the umpire.
Hadn't blown his whistle for long enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's just done it there. So Newtown are going to take the free kick at half back. They go towards half forward with it. Fopiani got a couple against him. Falls to the front of the pack. Handball towards Tullio. Runs across half forward, kicks it towards Nash. Good vision. Liam Nash takes the mark, 50 from goal. Chips the ball over the top, bit of space behind. And the mark has been taken about 35 metres out by one of the Felixes in the GFL. Katsaris goes short. It's okay too, and a good mark in the end to Charlie Harris, who takes the mark. And Cooper Hayes has tried to put him a bit further around than where he took the mark. He's in the right forward pocket at the Church Street end of the ground. So Charlie Harris, chance to kick Newtown's 6th of the afternoon.
It's all over at Grinner Reserve, 16-10-106. Anglesey Torquay 10-7-67.
Harris, good kick. Very nice kick for goal, Charlie Harris. He puts it through for a goal. And that's a nice little bit of applause for him. 6-7-43, Newtown. Kolak 13-14-92. Zambrero, K-Rock final quarter scoreboard. Bro, give us something, please.
Well, there's not much
It's all over it. Greener Reserve, 16-10-106. Anglesey, Torquay, 10-7-67.
Newtown and Chilwell.
Good kick. Very nice kick for goal. Charlie Harris
from the
puts it through for a goal.
One-way traffic, so good result to see Anglesey through to another grand final and see how they fare up after 3 solid wins in a row.
Hadn't played in a grand final for 24 years and now go back-to-back for the first time since that second grand final back in 2000. Won in 99, lost Ocean Grove in 2000 to a bloke called Mark Neild. Here's a chance at half-back, a little kick. He's okay, Rennitz. Finds Cooper Hayes. In fact, it was Giblett finding Cooper Hayes, who's got it left half-back. Cooper's probably going to have to write a story about this game for the Kolak Herald. Drives a ball. It will float with the boundary line and off hands. There's going to be a free kick going which way for a hold. And it's going to go to the Tigers. It's going to Zybella or Adam Garner.
I nearly got flattened then.
Are you all right, Birchie?
Yeah, I went to get the ball and Adam Garner was right there in front of me.
So Garner drives it long. Looking down there for a mark, won't find one, and that is Siren and Kolak comprehensively are through to a second semi-final and a meeting with St Joseph's next Saturday afternoon for the Towners in their return to September action. They'll have to go via a first semi-final. The winner of tomorrow between St Mary's and Bell Park. It really has been Kolak's day from the moment they kicked with the wind in the first quarter, opened up a 20-point lead. They had control of the contest. 45 points the margin at three-quarter time. They did fight it out, Newtown, kicking 3 goals in that final term, but in the end, the Tigers too good. And maybe stamping their September credentials with this performance this afternoon if they hadn't already been. 13-14-92, 6-7-43 in that final turn. Thanks to Zambrero, Feel Good Mex, and now...
This is my school.
This is my school.
This is my school.
This is my school.
This is our center.
Than a win in a final against, the team that have been the benchmark this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think first time we played against them was a tough fought-out game. They pinched it in the last 10 minutes. We went to the drawing board. Knew we didn't have to work on much. Needed to get some personnel back from injuries, and it's good to finally win the final since 2019, I suppose.
We'll start walking behind the boys before they start ribbing you, but good. The last couple of years, your finals campaigns, you probably don't want to go back and recall those, but it's, the monkey's off the back now. You guys can really enjoy this one and celebrate knowing that you've put that behind you, and now this is a fresh finals campaign, and you can go forward with plenty of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't actually realise how long it had been until I read Facebook, but it's good to get that monkey off the back, as you said, and special group of boys, real well, and he's a funny man, great coach.
All right, get in there and sing the song. The boys are waiting for you. Enjoy this one.
Thank you.
There's Cody Spokes. Thanks to